It's going to be me. I apologize all. It seems like we missed out on all that wonderful banter and completely inappropriate conversation prior to this point.
We promised there were no penis jokes. We promised.
Oh, darn.
There was a ton of jokes in there.
There was.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Mr. Payton.
Pulling the wrong lever, talking about tentacles and seeing enough hentai to know where this is going.
It's like he remembers everything that he shouldn't.
And speaking of tentacles, Isoba, it is your turn.
Wait,
what?
I'm not.
Yes, because Isoba is.
You had a bonus action?
I'm gonna. Is there like a rock or a bone that I may reach down and pick up?
The cavern is mostly smooth. There are a pile of
grab that bone.
Okay, then I'm done.
We're in a mood tonight, everyone. If you
we have to make up for the missed one.
We do. We have to make up.
It's been a month, and we're all a little punch drunk to be back in D&D.
And I mean, there's also me who is actual drunk.
That's true, and I'm sure some of others of us will be catching up along the way. But
fantastic.
By the end of the stream, it's gonna be, and then you guys did the thing.
So good news. I understand it's illegal to operate a radio board while intoxicated. That doesn't apply to Twitch. So there we go.
Yeah, there are other rules that Twitch says with no alcohol. But that requires us to have facial cameras. We don't have that.
That's actually video related.
All right, so
smoking is perfectly fine. By the
way.
So Isoba.
That's a double standard.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, kids. Start smoking now.
Well, you can.
Isoba?
Okay. Isoba is going to... Excuse me. Dinner with tacos.
Good choice.
I can taste it through the microphone. Thank you.
I know.
It was very good.
The Uilea smells tacos. It turns.
If only I could actually turn on
dead. In mortal danger.
Isoba is going to... Oh god, I forget everything. Isoba is going to Eldritch Blast. And... Blast.
Miss. As both beams impact and just bounce off this thick, leathery hide of the Uilea.
Thick. I am going to... move away. And end my turn.
Okay, and now it is the Uilea.
And DM, I do have just one question as the Uilea takes its turn. Is it really just a large creature, or is it bigger than it appears?
It is a large creature.
Okay.
I had to triple check that because I cannot believe that it's only a large creature.
I for some reason thought they were huge in my mental brain thingy, but
they crest. They are from what I understand, they are at the tipping point between large and huge, but they are considered large creatures.
Keeping it trim.
So they are thick.
I appreciate it.
With 2 C's.
Keeping it trim.
Here comes
thick with 3 C's.
And
there
here
you
comes
go.
Thick Boy as he's going to march this way.
I mean, hopefully he's not coming.
Why did he put that extra little jag in his step? Why didn't he just keep going straight?
Because he's got 3 feet. So it's step, pull. Step, pull. And he is
what you're saying is his third leg is relatively large.
God damn it. Okay.
And he is going to make 3 attacks.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, Artoria.
Can I run
this, guys?
So the first one is going to be at Artoria.
One of the females of the group getting that third leg.
Tentacle 18.
Attack is named Tentacle.
Come
18
on.
to hit.
Artoria's shield. No,
Artoria,
what?
I need you to make a...
No,
I need you to make a
Or the accent.
Oh no, you are grappled and restrained.
Excellent. Because I
And
can't
now
resist an old
it's
line
going
gun.
to take its other tentacle,
Hmm.
and with its 10 feet of reach,
Hmm.
is going to reach out and touch someone.
Oh?
You're
Why
out.
the arrow point at me?
Does 15 hit you?
A 15 does not.
All right, you manage to go, oh shit, and roll out of the way. However,
He just turtles under his shield, like, just lays there, pressing the shield edges into the muck and's like,
however, having missed, it's going to make its third attack, and with the person in the tentacle restrained and grappled, it's going to bite.
And prone.
No!
I don't think a
Restrained.
15 hits though.
No, the bite's coming.
Oh,
Yeah.
24 to hit you, Artoria.
No!
So let's see. You took from the tentacle. You took 8 damage,
Ow.
and from the bite, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh,
I feel like
From
this
the
is a
bite, you
bad
take
episode
18
of
points of
Attack
damage.
oh my god.
Also, don't
That's
you
such
have...
a good roll. Holy fuck. Yeah, or protection.
Yes, I was about to bring that up.
I had to roll twice. Oh, my mouse has been double clicking lately. Fuck.
You just passed.
Oh, DC 15.
You are not poisoned. As this
Excellent.
gigantic maw of teeth and ooze, black, disgusting, garbage-like ooze, clamps down on your body. You feel 50 teeth pierce into you.
Wow.
And you are currently here.
Oh, fun. Help!
And most of your health is missing.
Yep.
Rogue.
So Rogue sort of like lifts up his shield and looks around like, "Sure, how's everybody doing? What you doing up there, Artoria?" And then he'll use half of his movement to stand up, and then he'll use half of his movement to mount his trusty steed. And then he will take his lance and stab at the Otiug from where he is. Otiug, lance, stab, maybe 25 for 13 damage, and because he is more than 5th level, he gets to try again. 19?
That will also hit. So you put 2 nice-sized holes in Kyog's hide. It's still kicking and it's angry now.
Okay, so, not entirely sure what to, do with this situation. But, I have an idea. You ready there, Paladin? Yeah, good. And then he will, Goblin bonus action disengage, while Paladin also disengages. And they will move a little further than 10 feet away.
Okay.
And that will be it.
Now, as you run, you all start to hear this
Reposition.
sound coming from the other side of the room.
Bees?
Instead.
Not the bees!
As 2 swarms come buzzing out of the corpses.
Bees?
Wasps. Angry bees.
Oh, wasps are so much worse than just bees.
Bad things are happening.
Muffled screams as Artoria is consumed by this thing. They're just a bunch of bees.
Also, Onu, if you can turn up your volume or move your mic a little closer, you were very faint once or twice. But other than that, now what happens?
So this swarm of bees is going to go for the closest thing. And this swarm of bees is going to, let's have the, everyone's out of range.
It's going after the Otiug. Yay! No?
This is gonna go for, this one's going to dash action and go hang out in your space. So, you are grappled, restrained, and still prone, technically.
Got a lot of stuff going on there.
15. I don't think
Oh,
that
that does not pass. No.
You are suddenly surrounded by wasps. However,
This is awful. Everything is awful. Why am I here?
Artoria's regretting being the tank.
See, this it plays out exactly like the hentai I was reading earlier.
The hentai you were reading had bees? Really?
Where the fuck did the bees come in?
If you don't know where
Sorry.
the bees come in, you're reading the wrong hentai.
Exactly.
So,
You know what? Actually, I think there is a
Snap.
ninja scroll where he's inhabited by bees, but
Dab, it is now your turn.
Yeah, see, Mr. Pippin knows where I'm coming from.
There we go.
Please make your choices wisely.
Alright, so it's Snap's turn.
Yes.
Get him, Snap.
Okay.
I'm gonna remove Paladin from the tournament, by the way, because you managed to go first.
Yes.
For all intents and purposes, wind is still on my person.
Yes. I will say that Wind is in the back of your hood at the moment, hiding
Yep,
from the sound of bees.
yep, though I am not going to delete him from the board as I might have him do stuff like that. But from where I stand, I'm going to shoot this, the tentacle monster. The
Okay.
Utiog.
Okay. You'll be at disadvantage because you are technically in its melee range.
Really?
He has a reach of 10 feet.
Well then, if that's the case, then I'm going to move 5 feet closer and just shock and grasp the asshole.
Get him.
Okay.
I respect it.
You're going to shocking grasp specifically his asshole?
Yes. It's going to
Okay.
be a nice tingly sensation.
It's one hell of a fisting.
Ugh.
Exactly.
Okay, I do think I do need to caution you to maybe dial it
Ooh,
back
ooh,
one
ooh,
or two
ooh.
notches.
Ooh. Natural one. Give me that crit table fumble.
Wow. How did you know to do that exactly when I stood up and moved away from the table?
Hold on. Roll it. Let's roll a d20 here.
I need to roll
That
a
is a
d20.
10.
You know, this only happened because you didn't make a Power Fist reference.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm great at those. See? Totally great at those.
You,
Plus
as you
3,
reach
that's
out
a
and
9.
shock, you feel you push too much of your arcane powers through your hand. You suddenly feel very lethargic and tired. One would say exhausted. You just gained a
No.
point of exhaustion.
Awesome. I
Uh,
need to look up what the point of exhaustion does to me.
You
One-
currently have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Yes.
Nice.
Though that's manageable. It hasn't hit your attack rolls yet.
Except that's all I can do because I don't get extra attack on that, I don't believe. Because I'm also a rogue, and rogues don't get extra attack.
No, rogue.
You still have your bonus action
Rogue
if
is
you'd like
fine.
to use it.
Yeah,
Snap
the
is not.
rogue. Be specific.
Let's see, I moved 5 feet.
You moved 5 feet.
Fuck, what is it that I can do with cutting action?
Dash, disengage, or hide.
Thank you. Yeah, and I technically was not hidden during that, so yeah. Yeah,
There's
bonus
not. I
action.
will say this. There's not a lot of places to hide.
Yep, nope, that's fine. Bonus action, disengage. And I have 25 feet of movement, so fuck that Utiog.
Okay.
Run away.
Artoria.
So there's a lot of things that need to
So
happen.
you are grappled, restrained, prone, in its mouth, surrounded by wasps.
So which
Have fun
thing do
with
you want
that.
me to try first? Standing up or getting
You
out
have
of like
no
like
move-
what?
You have no movement.
movement
Oh
is
right, so I
zero.
have
You're
to get out
grappled.
first. I have to try and get out first. Okay, okay.
You have to try to get out first.
Or you can just smack it.
But disadvantage.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're in a pickle.
Oh wait, I took damage.
And you did take
You
damage.
took a lot of damage.
Ah. We're at 2 charges.
took-
Two
you took-
charges.
You took more than one tick of damage.
two
You got
attacks.
smacked
Okay,
and
okay.
bit, so you get 2 rolls.
Cool, cool. 3 charges.
Hey, that's better than the one that you had.
True. All right.
So what problem are you going to deal with first?
Attempting to get out of his grasp, probably because that's the only one I can attempt first.
Okay, use your action to break his grasp. So I need you to make an acrobatics or athletics check. Please pick acrobatics, because I think it'd be funny.
No,
Yeah, try to
both
backflip out of it. Backflip out of it. Do it. You got a +3.
I got a -2.
Okay, you're still net positive.
Okay.
20.
That succeeds. You are freed from the grapple.
Excellent.
You are still prone.
Alright, so I'm gonna spend half my movement to stand up now.
What that looked like was the Uchiog lift you up, you pushed out, and you went, ah!
Excellent. I would expect nothing less from this character. And then I, in a clump, get
You are in a big fat clump.
Yep, a solid half a movement to get back up.
Did not say for work question. How wet are her thighs?
No.
God!
We ain't answering that.
Dial
She's
it back.
covered in
Just a
blood.
little, just a smidge.
See? There we go.
Just
The DM gave the right answer. They're covered in blood. So I didn't know it was that time of the month for her.
Okay.
Just a little smidge back.
Take about 10 to 15% off.
I'm a rogue. I do a 5-finger discount.
Gonna
So you've
bone-
used your
Four
action,
fingers
you have a
kinda-
bonus action, and half of your movement.
I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action Shield of Faith on myself.
Probably wise.
Take a lot of hits.
Alright, you are Shield of Faith.
And is there can I swap to my sword and shield, or just say no because I've been doing a lot this round?
I'm gonna say no because you've used all your stuff. So at the moment you are just great axe out hoping.
All right, we can do it though.
Prudence is going to tap her up. She is going to disengage and 5, 10, 15 away from this asshole. Try not to die.
Running past the bees, would she take the attack? of
No,
opportunity
because
from
they
the bees?
have a reach of 0.
Oh, nice.
They have to be in. They're in your space currently.
Gotcha.
Oh no, now it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to. I'm going to use this my sculpt spells ability, because I'm going to cast Erupting Earth right on the big guy in the middle,
Okay.
and it's a 20-foot cube. But I can pick 1 plus my spells level, so 4 people to automatically save on the check and take no damage.
Nice.
And he just needs to make a dex save.
Get that Uchiog.
That's gonna go well for him. I have a
figured.
funny feeling. Yup.
Okay.
And
so
don't
he-
the bees also need to make it?
The bees also need to make one.
They're a little better at that.
That should have been advantage. 10.
Okay.
That's
So
a fail.
yep, they fail. So everyone in a 20-foot cube except for any of our peoples. And
So I'm assuming you want to get both bees in there.
yes, I want to get everyone possible.
But not initiative bees.
We can take that
I mean,
as
it's about
Take
to
that
say,
roll of 7.
No,
Even better.
Better.
there we go. All right, so they all take 18 damage. All of us are safe, and there's a 5-foot square that's difficult terrain, but that's not going to really matter much for him.
bees take half damage because they're resistant to bludgeoning. So they take 9. They are still above half health, surprisingly.
Or does that not apply?
No, only on attacks. Only on
Oh,
attack
attacks.
rolls.
Not, okay, yep, that's yep, okay.
And that's my turn.
Bubby.
Ooh, Yug's not happy about that. Isoba.
I have a question.
I probably have an answer.
So, when the target of a spell is a creature that I can see within range, and there is a creature occupying the same space as one of my allies, can I hit the intended creature without hitting my ally?
Depends what spell you're using.
Sacred Flame.
I will say yes. I will say if you're aiming for the swarm, they'll have advantage on this because they're surrounding your ally. But yes, you can.
Not to argue, but since Sacred Flame ignores cover,
This is less cover and more trying to weave a spell
This cover
right.
more
in
cover
a thing
in.
that is around a target.
okay, that's right. I wasn't trying. I just wanted to see what that could possibly wield, but I accept.
I will target Artoria's bees.
Artoria's bees. Okay.
Get them bees knees.
Dex save of 12. Nope. Fail.
Ooh.
They
That's
are
a good
still
Sacred
alive.
Flame,
There's
too.
about 2 bees left suddenly.
Alright, that is... I will cast, as a bonus action, Hex on the Athy, or however the fuck we're
Hex.
pronouncing it.
Probably not. Who's gonna argue? As I stare directly at the chat.
Wait.
Any movement?
No move.
Okay. So, it is now the Utiag's turn. He is going to continue to assault the thing that escaped. And also reach out and touch the person who cast a spell on him.
How could you?
So this
Quite
first one
easily, actually.
will be at Artoria. That's a 2. And the second one will be at Isoba. I don't think a 12 will hit you, right?
It's a miss.
And... Yep, you're in front of him. So, Artoria, he's going to bite at you. Does a 20 hit? I think they just went away from their keyboard for a second. I'm gonna check their sheet.
Remember,
Was
they
I
have
the
Shield
one-
of Faith.
They have Shield of Faith, so whatever their
I
AC
think that's
is.
a +2.
So their AC, because they don't have their shield out, or they don't have their shield out, 17
Oh,
plus
just
Shield
needed
of
the
Faith is
shield.
2. So that'll hit Artoria.
Ouch.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yikes.
It's a big bite.
He's a big boy.
Artoria, is you doing okay over there?
Alright, I'm sorry, I'm back. My grandparents are having issues with the internet, so they're gonna restart it, even though I try to reassure them it's fine. They're like, nope, we have to restart it. So,
No
yeah,
problem.
I'll be back in like 10
Before
minutes,
you
because
da-
I have no choice of this.
Before you vanish, you take 18 points of damage as you are bitten. Make a con save.
Excellent.
You are poisoned.
Boys, we ain't looking hot.
And your hit point maximum is reduced by 5.
Oh. See you in a few
nope,
minutes.
That is after 24 hours.
Yep.
Okay.
Which had poison is no fucking joke.
Alright, when I get back to it, remind me what the poison condition does. But
Yep.
And yeah,
Disadvantage.
on everything.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, so I'll be back whenever the router is.
Well, while we lose them, Rogue.
Come along, Paladin. And then Lance. Well, the first one was okay.
First one hits, second one misses.
And then we will. We'll continue charging along. We'll give it some consideration, and we will use our action surge and Lance once more. 24 for 13, 24 for 10.
Not bad.
Like these rolls. Then we will bonus action disengage for both Rogue and Paladin,
For Paladin.
and move just out of range. Sorry, bonus action disengage Rogue, regular action disengage Paladin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
He's gonna go check the trapdoor.
Oh yes, I see something over here that bears investigation. And then that will be it for me.
Okay, so
Wait, can I do one thing that I forgot?
what?
Can I Fury of the Small him?
Sure.
So I am furious that he is bigger than me, and he takes some additional damage.
So you take 6 more points of
He
damage.
takes 6 more points of damage.
So, as you guys are fighting this, pass this check. You all hear this weird noise coming from the tube. This as the ghoul that pushed you guys down here just comes sliding down.
Look out! He has an angry cat.
So keep in mind, I did purchase an NPC level for him specifically.
Oh shit, really?
Yes, I did. I spent 1,000 silver in order to buy him an NPC
He-
level.
Indeedly did.
Oh boy.
Kronk has a level.
This is gonna make him a little bit more challenging. Where's my PBH?
Or did he send down another ghoul in his place while Kronk reconnoiters from above?
Nope, Kronk followed. Alright, that's gonna change a lot about this current fight.
Yep. I'm
hang on,
sorry, everybody, but I had to be fair in the name of transparency. And the fact that I did spend 1,000 gold for leveling him up.
It's okay. I fluent in ghoul. Squeaker con squeaking.
Make sure I'm gonna do this right. Same thing. Okay, so the ghoul who now has a level, who now has a bunch of extra health, so I have to do this custom. Here we go, boys.
Here we go, boys.
Here we go!
The ghoul reaches the bottom, having used his action last turn to slide. And made his save to not go prone. Is going to get up, and as a bonus action, the ghoul is going to rage.
Fucking what?
Give him a level in Barbarian, that's great.
What? Yay!
Great.
And I'm gonna roll a d4 to see who he goes charging after.
You know, early on I was making some ship jokes about this particular campaign. I didn't realize we'd actually have ghoul problems.
If you're having ghoul problems, I feel bad for you, son.
You're gonna
Ghoul
call
is going.
School Busters.
I don't want to attack Artoria while she's not here. 'Cause Artoria to come back and be like, "Hey, how's it going? You're dead."
You got 99 problems, but a ghoul ain't one.
But a lich ain't one.
But a lich ain't one.
So I rolled a d4.
You say
And
that now.
The first, and it rolled a 1. So the first thing it sees is the wizard.
No!
So it's gonna come here for some nice flanking with its bees.
Oh, that's right, we play flanking in this game. Totally forgot.
And it's going to rage attack. Because you did this to yourself.
I rise from the ashes.
Hey, Kronk's here.
Does a
Ooh.
21 hit you?
Oh
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, and you take 10 plus 2 points of damage.
Why couldn't you have specified with your level that you wanted him to befriend me?
no! No! Paralyzation!
You are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Are you sure
By
you
the
didn't
way,
enter
Artoria.
an elf down as your race?
Artoria, because he has a level that ghouls a barbarian.
Oh, snap.
And now it's time for the bees. Oh god, this combat got way more dangerous.
Oh god, the bees.
Oh god, bees. So the bees are going to take an advantage attack on Anu.
Damn, I can't believe Acheron killed us.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'll be perfectly okay.
Why don't these bees have health points? This was not how I thought this combat was going to go.
It's fine.
Okay.
How many hit points can an OTX have?
That's a
Oh.
natural 20.
Oh.
No.
Could you please roll that one more time, Mr. DM, on the 20? DM crits table.
So that I rolled a 16.
Rolled a 16.
Why are we yelling?
Why are we yelling?
Because the bees.
Not the bees!
So I need the paralyzed person to make a wisdom save.
So are we going with like bees stung his ears and they are swollen, so he's always yelling because he can't hear himself?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh no, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. You can now only speak by yelling.
For the audience and my own Twitch streaming equipment, please speak in yelling in a stage yell rather than an actual yell.
You also take, oh holy God almighty, 20 points of damage. That's a lot of d4s.
What kind of wasps do you have?
They do 4d4 points of damage.
I have caused all of this.
Oh, that's not good. So Anu is currently down.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
And now Artoria.
I thought it was
Bees.
Anu.
Oh no, Anu.
I heard it is on you.
Oh yes.
So that's a
Oh.
5.
Yeah,
so that was,
totally on me.
so the bees are done. Snap, it's your turn.
Crackle Pop Rice Krispies.
Get him, Snap.
Anyhow, we'll go do the light crossbow. Because I am not technically disadvantaged anymore.
No, you are good.
Ooh,
Nice.
That's a
ooh,
crit.
ooh.
And
Have
you get your
sneak attack
D20.
damage. Have sneak attack damage.
And you get your
I
D20
wanna
for
see
the
if this
crit.
I want to see if this affects the bees in any way. That would be a 3. Yes. No. I rolled a 3, which means you would have gotten to attack an extra time on the target, but the target is dead.
Ha!
As you line up a shot, you go to aim for its head, and then you train your crossbow up, and just as the tentacle that houses the 3 eyes that this creature used to see turns just away, you fire and you get the crossbow bolt to take out all 3 of the eyes. The creature screams and howls, waving and flapping and staggering down as blood is pouring out of all the other wounds it has received. It falls to the ground, lets out one last... and it goes limp and dies.
So the Utiog is dead?
The Utiog is dead.
Wonderful.
Well, snip,
I rolled
snap.
a 15 for the crit, by the way.
Wait a minute. The what is dead?
The
OTO?
Utiog is dead.
Fucking whoa!
We have been doing a lot of damage to it. It just had a bucket of hit points.
DPS.
Yeah.
You're welcome,
Yeah.
Isoba.
I thought a lot of us were attacking the bees.
No, you
You
were
were attacking the bees.
attacking the bees.
I didn't get to attack.
Wait a
you.
second. You was attacking the bees when that was up here?
Yeah, I put my
Focus.
hex on it. I put my hex on it.
Focus.
You're not my dad.
Anyhow, the Utiog is dead.
The Utiog is very dead.
Alright, give me just one moment. Yeah, I'll stay where I'm at.
Alright.
Bonus action is... You know what? No. I'm actually going to move behind Isoba. And of course I'm drawing on shit.
That's
I'm going to move behind Isoba, and I'm going to attempt to bonus action hide.
You don't have the halfling ability that lets you do that. There's a specific ability that lets you hide behind creatures that are the same size or smaller.
Can I attempt to do so at normal? Which would
Uh,
normally be disadvantage.
Sure. Yep.
Just kind of using Isoba as a line of sight break and just press up against the wall, the cloak shifting to match it.
Alright. Artoria. You're finally free! Most of the bees are gone! You ready your great axe?
Oh.
However,
Drunk!
one of your combatants is on the ground. So,
Isoba likes dealing with bees, so Artoria will continue to let him do so. And she'll take an attack of opportunity. She runs away from the bees.
this will be the thing that kills Artoria. Just watch.
I swear to fucking God.
Nope, 5. I was
Okay, yeah.
afraid they would get a 20.
Alright. And I'm swinging for Krunk.
Okay, you are poisoned, so you're at disadvantage.
Oh, fuck, that's right, that does that.
Nope, that was the wrong button. That was the wrong. Hold on.
Question.
I can manipulate things.
Alright, so I know I can lay on hands to remove the poison,
Mm-hmm.
but can I also heal myself? Or
No.
not? Okay. So like if I pumped all 30, I could only heal or...
You
like,
you can only
use
do
five.
one or the other.
Okay, that makes sense. Fuck it, I'm a gambling man. We'll take the disadvantages. Swing. I shouldn't have been a gambling man.
You shouldn't have gambled.
Swing, bada, miss!
rolling a 20. I'm glad we activated these tables.
You're welcome.
You got a 15 for that crit fail.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Actually, hold on. This may be fine. 13?
I don't know what the save is actually. Saves, all saves are 12 plus proficiency. Proficiency is 3 at the moment. Yeah, you said, no, you fail.
Damn.
So for the next, how long do they last? Someone who actually made these tables, help.
So beginning of the next...
Okay.
End of your next turn.
Okay. So you're at disadvantage if you use that axe again. Fortunately, already at disadvantage for using the axe.
Good news, you're in such a bad situation that it doesn't get worse.
I believe that's your turn.
Yes.
Prudence is going to go. Prudence takes out her boomerangs. Prudence sees Crunk.
And the bees.
And the bees.
So let's start with 1. I forgot she has to set to roll damage as well. That hits. That, I think, also hits. And then her offhand also hits. She rolls really good when she's not here.
Nice.
So let's see. Did 5, 10, 16, halved 8. Then she's going to try to hit the bees with the comeback attacks. Bees. Bees. Offhand. Check what bees AC is. It can't be that high. Bees have an AC of 12, all of them hit. So 7, 10, 18.
Get them bees.
18 halved to 9. So she hits the raging ghoul, takes out most of the bees as the boomerang comes back, and then she readies herself for Onu, I need you to make a death saving throw.
No.
That is a fail. That is 1 failed death saving throw. Isoba.
Bonus action to move my hex to these bees.
You're determined to kill bees.
Well, that's a very specific. There's a specific reason why. And then I'm going to attack these bees with another sacred flame.
Okay. Does it matter if they make the saving throw or not? They're dead.
It does matter because if they save, they get 0 damage.
Oh yeah, true. They rolled a 2.
Fair.
Those
He was
bees.
just trying to spare their feelings.
There were 2 bees, and Isoba lit a match under both of them.
Oof.
And then I'm going to move up over here. And end my turn.
Okay. I missed a turn order. Okay, Rogue. There's Beast the Barbarian.
Oh. Come on, Paladin.
Something about this fight seems weird to you.
Something about this fight seems rude to me.
Why is the standard ghoul raging?
Because he wants to grow up and be a Wrath. No Wraith jokes? Alright, that's fine. I see how it is. All the funny runs out on my turn. Oh, wait. Okay, one more step. We'll get to here. And then we will attempt to lance bees off an unconscious person. What could go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Boop. Ah,
You hit.
25 for 14.
The bees die.
The bees die.
You wait, and you skewer all of them at once.
Yes, that is how I practiced it. And then we will continue charging along to Paladin's 40-foot movement. I will be preparing to lance the ghoul over my dead companion, unconscious, dying companion.
Remember, you're a goblin, and goblins have a hard time telling the difference between unconscious and dead.
Well, he's basically food at this point. So we're gonna do the lance attack. 23 for 11. I like
Hit.
these.
Rounded down.
And Paladin will be lowering his head to just slobber all over Anu, just like
Right, he's a paladin!
slobber, just that healing drool.
Right, Anu, you are back to consciousness.
So there is a
Crowed
one
with
point lay on tongue happening.
Oh, that's
I have
great.
to say, I fucking
I
love
knew it would come in handy.
Paladin, don't eat him when the others can see. He's moving. Okay. Hello. That will be my turn.
All right. Now it is Kronk the Ghoul. He has
Pull
been
the
challenged.
lever!
He has been challenged. So he's going to swing at Artoria.
Uh-oh.
Swing, bitch.
A 9.
So you block the assault. And now Snap, it is your turn.
Great. So I'm considered hidden, yes?
Yes, I will say yes.
Great. Let's pop him with the light crossbow, shall we?
Shall.
So this will be at advantage. 20
That'll hit.
for 12.
Use the 6.
No, barbarian.
You know what? I'm going to move the 20 feet to hide behind the, what the fuck is it called? The hentai monster.
Otiug.
Yes, the Otiug.
Well, that is a large corpse, so yes, you can do that.
Wonderful. And bonus action will be to hide.
Alright, roll that hide.
I have a 29.
Woof.
You think you're hidden.
I know I'm hitting with that.
Artoria, you're poisoned, bloodied, and there is a raging, angry in front of you.
I can take him.
It's undead.
I'll heal when the fight's over. Or we're just gonna swing again.
Okay, at disadvantage because you are poisoned.
Yep, and I have the effect on me. Yeah.
Triple secret disadvantage.
Swing.
Oh, 16
That'll
seconds.
hit.
Nice.
Yes, I'm pumping a level 2 spell slot into a smite.
And he can't resist this. Alright, roll your axe damage first.
Yep.
Use the 6.
12 plus 3d8 radiant. Ten radiant damage.
You obliterate him.
Yes.
Yay!
Yay!
You just carve clean through.
Oi. Show. Yup.
God, that sucked.
Prudence is going to come over here and try to get some Otiog essence.
Yes. Anu, is you okay?
I believe so.
He screams.
No,
Oh, that's right.
Well, that only lasts until the end of my next turn,
That's
correct.
true. Wait.
and I did my death save the turn after it
Oh
happened.
yeah, true.
Nice.
Yep.
He screams anyway because he unconscious and covered in cheese.
You has your little bee right there.
You don't have to yell.
Show good news. We found the Otyugh. However, we was not looking for an Otyugh, but I did notice a trap door over there while I was exploring.
Oh, good. A way out that goes deeper into the belly.
Well, no shit.
Prudence can now potentially make Otyugh poison
Ooh.
and have the same effect as its bite.
I'm gonna use 5 points to get rid of my poison.
Okay, you do that.
Because if
it
I remember reading
is-
the description properly,
it-
it was gonna last hours.
Is your lay on hands only poison, or is it poison and disease? This matters.
And disease.
Poison and disease. Okay, you can. Because boy, does that matter.
Boy,
Good,
does
so
that.
Snap doesn't have to draw Artoria with the clap.
Aw. So this Otyugh happened to have a giant pile of treasure.
Otyugh just out. There's a bunch of corpses over here.
Are
Bloody,
there?
mangled bones.
So good news. I found what may be some dragon bones. I'll be here for a few minutes. Not a dragon. Not a dragon. Not a dragon.
Roll an investigation check.
How bad do I have to get to believe it's a dragon? Will a 12 do?
This is a lot of human remains.
They appear to mostly be the worthless remains of humans.
Worthless remains of humans are about the same.
Yes, well, they're not particularly tasty.
Snap is saying this in Elvish, by the way.
Yes, exactly, Snap. Blah de blah de blah blah blah. Squeakity squeak squeaker squeaking.
Utama says Toma.
Exactly. Toma to you too. Toma to everybody. You say Toma, I say tomato.
I'm horrified as to what that might mean now.
Toma Nesaro.
You have killed an Otyugh, and you are left with a very steep incline and
maybe we should recover for a little bit, and before we continue on, some of you is looking a little dead.
Yes. That's just my natural state.
Yeah, fine.
welcome to
I'll
Wizard.
pump the cure wounds into the person who has the lowest HP.
I feel like it's the person who has one.
Yeah.
Gonna go out on a limb here.
This person who has one.
Snap is going to go and investigate that trapdoor.
Okay.
While that is happening.
Roll an investigation check.
Where is that investigation button? There it is.
It is locked. It's not trapped.
Locked and not trapped. Can I attempt to pick it?
You may attempt to pick it. Prudence is also going to. I believe she has cure wounds. She also has cure wounds.
That is a 24 as the attempt to pick it.
Ooh.
It's a very simple. You quickly. Prudence is going to cure wounds at second. To wizard.
Hit points to Anu.
That puts me to where I started the battle. Amidst the pile of bones, can I get a couple? Are there any that look like they may have been sharpened as toothpicks, or that I may take and sharpen?
There's a lot of bones. They all look to be somewhat devoured. There's still meat on some of them. It looks like this was just a pile where the Otyugh left remains.
Yeah, I'm looking for. Can I just take some bones to utilize and craft with later?
Sure. You grab a couple femurs.
Our femurs might be a little bigger. Can I get like radials or ulnas?
Sure. You have 3 or
Or
4
ribs? Ribs would be good.
We set up a little xylophone for you. And bing, bing.
So, party, what is your plan?
So if you all feeling nice and rested, I suggest we continue downwards.
I'm gonna spend 20 more on my lay on hands, so I have more than a quarter of my health remaining.
Did we rest?
Well, we could take a we could
Oh,
if
that's
you
true.
if you need a rest, we could take a rest.
Snap is going to poke his head down the trapdoor.
Okay.
See what's down there.
You see a ladder, and can you have dark vision?
Negative.
Okay. You see a ladder in darkness.
Okay, I'm going to send wind down there, as they do have dark vision, and I will perceive through their perception.
You see different architecture. What you're seeing, it's different stonework. It's more of a more refined craft rather than the sewage trek that you're in now.
If I could make a history check, would I be able to tell what kind of craftsmanship it was?
Sure.
History, there's history. 11.
Actually, you would know this particularly because you grew up with elves. This is elvish work.
Okay.
The sewer looks more dwarven design, very utility. Just create it and it's done. This channel underneath looks to be something not sewer related. Looks like the sewer was built on top of it.
So not sewer related.
This is something that existed before the sewer.
A firm.
And as wind is going down the tunnel, you can see that this tunnel that has the trapdoor onto it was carved out. It was not. It's carved out roughly.
Okay. And so within the 100 feet, it's all elvish build?
It's all elvish build. Make a perception for wind.
Wind would have advantage on that based on sight and hearing.
It is based on hearing.
20. Natural.
You
So 22.
hear growls. Faint growls and barking.
Based upon the growls and barking, am I able to tell what it is?
The 20. Roll a straight intelligence check for you.
For me.
For you.
Oh, that's going to be 16.
Knolls.
Knolls.
The barking is you can hear some of it. It's language.
Okay. And I don't speak Knoll, so I don't understand the language. Okay. But I do know that at least that it is Knoll.
It is some Knoll. You're
Okay.
unsure of how many or how distant they are, but you do hear the distinct barking and chattering of Knoll.
To those who speak Elvish within the party, that I will relay to, and they can relay it to the others if they so choose.
Isoba fits this description on both counts.
Noted.
So you're now all aware there may be Knolls. Which makes sense given what you've been fighting recently.
Yes.
Sure, that's good. That means we're moving in the right directions.
Perhaps.
Most likely. We can hope.
So onward and downward.
So let me ask you guys out of character. Are you taking a short rest?
That would very much be appreciated.
Snap has no desire to, but if the rest of the party deems it necessary, he will acquiesce.
I have a serious question. What time is it?
It would be closer to pushing late. You're pushing late afternoon.
Okay.
I can't remember because it's been a month, but I want to say it was close to midday when you guys went in here.
Yeah,
Some
late
exploring.
afternoon sounds right.
So you're getting close to, we'll say, maybe 5 o'clock.
Okay.
So was that a yes to a short rest?
I'm yesing to a short rest.
Yep.
Snap is acquiescing to the party's desires.
I will say you guys take a short rest.
Roll your hit die, people.
Hit dice.
No, I'm good.
Ooh. One more.
I'm going to get back my level 3 spell slot due to one of my class abilities.
Yep, okay. She took damage somehow. And now she's fine. During this hour, were you keeping in wind sight down the tunnel?
With, like, up?
Yeah. Were you keeping wind down the tunnel, down at the bottom of the tunnel?
I would keep him within, I guess, the bottom of the ladder, just peering down whichever passageways were there.
Okay, make another perception check.
Alright, give me one moment. Where is Wood's character sheet? You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
At advantage, so 13, regardless. And basically, he'd just be kind of sitting on the bottom rung, keeping an eye down whichever passages are there.
Okay. We did not see anything.
Okay. Nearing the end of the short rest, I would pull wind back up to be underneath of my hood.
Okay. As you all start to get up and move, Artoria, you're sore still.
Yep.
Part of your armor is notably crushed in.
Gotta get home or get back to base and make that fucking plate armor.
Yeah, you're having a bit of trouble breathing. You're not gonna want to sprint in your current state of affairs. I'll say that.
Gotcha.
During the short rest, could I have filed down the bones into like little darts?
Do you have working tools?
Nope, I would just use my dagger that I have.
I'll say roll just a straight dexterity check. You try as you're resting, and you just every time you get it close to a point where it is a usable throwable dart, breaks. The
Okay.
knife goes through and it cracks. Holy shit!
Where did the hell
Double
did
click
that come
attack.
from?
That's a lot of bones.
So many good rolls wasted.
A lot of
Yep.
ones too, though.
Yeah, is there anything y'all should want to tell us about fighting underground that you is good or bad at? He sort of looks around at everybody. Y'all can like see and such.
Snap just
Yes.
kind of gives him the standard Kenku stare.
Scared of small spaces.
There is light in this room. There's a small amount of dim light, and but Stap, what you saw down there was pitch black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we remember from our previous encounter with the Gnolls, they has a lot of bows and arrows.
Prudence shivers.
Show cover. Okay.
Snap just kind of gives that snap of his beak that sounds particularly aggressive, but not like super aggressive at the same time.
Yes, Snap. You is an excellent combatant. You take advantage of cover, and you hide appropriately. It's certain other members of our small entourage that tend to stand out in the open.
Artoria will literally take 2 steps, and all you hear is clunk, clunk.
Yes, I feel
She'll
this.
try and like squat or something and can't get past like a 75-degree angle.
As you try to squat, you feel where one of the teeth pierced through one of the pieces of splint
Yeah.
metal, just poke into you.
Yes. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Shall we?
Snap's going to throw the hatch wide open and then just drop.
It is a 60-foot drop. I would suggest taking the.
He is going to slide down the ladder.
Okay.
Dark Souls style.
Yes, Dark Souls style.
So you all proceed down the ladder.
Yes.
Yes.
And the moment it hits absolute pitch blackness, he's going to start perceiving through Wind, who is perched on his shoulder, like right up against his neck.
Okay.
As Rogue and Paladin walk towards the ladder, Rogue is still mounted on Paladin. He's got his legs sort of wrapped around the saddle in sort of an odd way. And he just gets to the edge, and they just both walk over. But instead of falling, Rogue grabs the ends of his cloak, and they just sort of parachute down.
You have the cloak of the bat.
I do. Cloak of the bat. It gives a fly speed, and I can carry him. So it's just sort of like, ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think it would work for any sort of like real maneuverability, but for just dropping slowly.
You are. It is awkward, and Paladin does not like this experience.
Yes, Paladin, I understand you would prefer to climb face forward down a long ladder into darkness, but you's not allowed.
Paladin also cannot see.
It's okay.
I don't think might be
No,
wrong.
no dark sight.
Just mastiffs of dark side.
No, Mastiffs do not have dark sight. He's got a sniffer.
He's got a sniffer, but he currently is blind. So keep that very in mind, that anyone who does not have dark vision now is blind.
That's why Rogue, sorry, not Rogue, the Kenku is perceiving through Wind.
I mean,
There's probably
Now
gonna
we
be
can all
light.
The little owl has dark sight. Rogue does. Or shit. Snap does not.
The rogue.
The Rogue. Yes.
But then Isoba brings to light.
I mean, the Kenku can cast dancing lights, but
Who?
not one
I
to
would like a
waste that
marching
cantrip.
order.
Artoria
Thank you.
first.
I was about to say.
Isoba
but
will
okay.
go second.
Kenku will go third.
Rogue will bring up the rear.
Okay, I'll go right in front of Rogue.
Prudence will stay in the direct middle.
If
So
it is,
you all
if it's
march.
convenient for the DM, she could just be like a few steps behind, but whichever.
She'll be in the direct middle.
Okay.
So you all start to march your way down the hallway, and don't hear that yipping anymore.
Oh boy. As we progress down the tunnel, Artoria will divine sense just 60-foot radius for celestial fiends or undead. Just try and do a little scan.
You don't sense any. Actually, let me make sure I'm not lying to you. No, you don't see any fiends, celestial.
Okay.
Being being somewhat familiar with this area, do we see any markings or anything on the walls in the hallway?
Surprisingly, no. It's all this nice, smooth, barely touched stonework.
Okay. Can I use my researcher trait to try and recall lore
Link,
of
the researcher.
of an underground tunnel system?
I'm going to say no because you're not in the city.
Okay.
If you want to learn more, you would know how to quickly search out that information, but you don't listen, and not many people would.
Okay.
So, I's not hearing any more of that yippings and barkings and such. I suspect they may be aware we is approaching.
Hard to not know.
Yes, it's odd that they could pick us out over the noise of your armor and the blinding light. How could they possibly notice us?
Shink.
Yeah. Perhaps arousing song to lift our spirits as we march along. But is there any sign up there as that we might be approaching something?
As you're walking, you do come to a staircase.
If only there was some way past.
It is a staircase that heads downward for about 20 feet.
Ah, damn it! This is something Artoria would logically come up with because she has a -1 intelligence. Fuck. Well, I guess we go down.
Oh. Well, it's good to know that humans can walk downstairs and
Nobody
related
stops her. She just can,
humanoids.
proceed forward.
Artoria, make a
Don't you dare say that. You fucking dare.
make a dexterity save.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Hey.
Okay.
You walk and you go. You walk and you hit a step and you feel your foot kind of going to the step. As part of the step, it depresses. And you know what this means. And you just go prone. you just fall backwards and land on the stairs. Just lay there as you watch three large these almost spear-like pointed poles shoot out of the wall and impact the other side before and the step raises back up.
Isoba is going to, seeing this, hand his lit quarterstaff forward to Artoria. Poke ahead of you.
I was gonna say I can see, but poking makes sense. Okay.
Make an
Oh,
investigation check.
sometimes I is glad I is at the back of the group.
Can the stick be considered help?
No.
Oh,
Why do you guys make me do these things?
You can't even find where the step you stepped on was.
She's gonna turn, just start moving forward, realize that she doesn't even know where the step is again, and turn back can someone with better eyes be doing this, please?
Isoba switches places.
Alright, so you make an investigation. You notice that the three steps in front of Artoria, the middle of each step is cut, and it looks like if you step on them, press, which causes those three spikes to come out.
Interesting.
It seems to be whenever you step on three steps, it releases a spring that fires out these spikes that are meant to impale someone into the wall.
Interesting.
You also notice that there is dust and scratching into the wall where the spikes are and on the steps. These are not originally supposed to be here.
I assumed.
To get around them, require a jump. Because you have to jump 4 stairs.
What did you say?
It would be a acrobatics check to jump to make sure that you don't hit them as you go down
Sure.
and land them.
Shit.
I believe in you, Isoba.
You jump and you make it past the trap, but you don't land gracefully. You hit the stairs and start rolling to the bottom of it. You take 5 points of falling damage and are prone at the bottom of the steps.
Okay.
Hold on, my computer tried to shut itself.
Ooh.
I am mostly uninjured.
You roll your shoulder, get feeling back into it. What you do notice at the bottom of the stairs is the area you're in opens up into a much wider chamber.
Hey, Schnapp, could I have your word? How about a head nod? Does you hash eyebrows to raise?
Nope.
An intense stare.
Your mic is muted. Natural.
Oh, might have lost him. You know what? I feel it's in character. Rogue's just like.
It kind of is, actually. Now that I think about it.
Blatantly ignoring him.
I suppose that's fine.
Isoba, at the bottom of the stairs, though, you can now assist people in making the jump and give them advantage.
Oh, good. Good. For
I
everyone.
jump!
Do so with advantage.
Does it have to be acrobatics,
Well,
or can it be
I'm not gonna
athletics
be an
instead?
asshole.
You're on the stairs. You're not making a running leap.
Yeah. It's not. I'm also not trying to tumble down. I'm just like, I stand, I bend my knees, and I just jump.
This is more for not falling down the rest of the way.
Ah, that's fair. Woo!
Okay, 12. Yeah, you make the jump.
Okay.
You land. Whoa, and Isoba has to grab you by the armor to prevent you from falling backwards into the spikes.
Uh-huh.
But you're across.
This just reminds me of when you fucking impaled Connor.
Yup. You step where? Okay.
For context, the last time Zach ran this campaign, he nearly one-shot our fucking cleric tank.
You go charging forward into the unsuspecting hallway. Okay, roll a dex save. Oh, you failed. Here comes 10d6. That trap was the ceiling just coming down and pancaking him. Prudence is going to make her jump. At advantage. Very, very gracefully, just leaps and lands, grabs Artoria and Isoba's shoulder, and just walks the rest of the way down the stairs. Yep, same thing. You jump and kind of Artoria, you have to step out of the way as Onu just kind of lands next to you. Now I would need an acrobatics check from Paladin.
Oh, yes. Come on, Paladin. We're just going to pick up a head of steam, and then we're just going to jump, and I'm just going to hold out my cloak once more and attempt to do the parachuting. We're just going to need you to take that staff a few steps back.
Okay, I will say, with the fly speed, you both just come and land.
Yeah, we just sort of cruise down. I do want to just hit the button to see if he handles it with any sort of grace and dignity. Yeah, he's okay. Sure-footed as a mountain goat.
And then we just need snaps.
Wow.
Who I think we lost.
No. Check the messages here. Don't see anything from him.
For the sake of expediency. And for the fact that he's got a +8 and I don't know how he's going to fail this with advantage. Yeah, he's fine.
Oh snap, there you is. I was talking to a rock that looked just like you for several minutes.
Oh, snap!
Oh snap.
Wind is safely inside. So you are at the bottom of the staircase. You were all crammed into this little this hallway at the edge of where it opens up a much larger area. What are you going to do?
Well, I suspect there's a larger area up ahead. And also, should we see a map?
No.
Okay.
Directly.
So good news. With all this light and noise, we don't need to worry about sneaking much.
Good news, everyone.
I've perfected a plague to destroy Paladin.
So, Rogue will, have Paladin snuff about a bit and look around. He'll employ some thieves' tools to scatter some liquids about, scatter some powders about, and look for, like, trip wires and other such things, since traps are...
Are you just looking at the entrance?
He's sort of doing the... whatever it is thieves do, big thing of powder that they squeeze and it all sort of blows out and it lights up the beams and gets stuck to the wires and that sort of thing.
Okay. Roll for investigation.
Investigation is my specialty. Lucky number 7.
No traps that you can find. You throw the powder out, and then you realize that laser beams haven't been invented yet.
That is incorrect, but that's fine. You just don't know about them. It's goblin technology. Very hush-hush. Good news, Artoria, is all clear. You may proceed.
Excellent. Proceed.
And Artoria just tranches into the giant open room.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of ceilings.
And I use divine sense.
Okay. Let me check one thing. And Artoria, give me a perception check.
Oh.
While you're at it.
15.
You do notice something, a large something in the room as you step inside of it, as I try to figure out where in God's name the thing is that I need to make sure it's not a fiend. I don't think it's a fiend, but
Good news, there's something there.
click through my book. Cannot wait. I have its character sheet. What the fuck am I doing? No, not a fiend. You don't sense anything. But you do notice a very large statue.
That is not suspicious at all.
Like I can tell I see a statue, like it's not
Well,
moving.
you see a gigantic knoll.
Yeah, that's gonna be a shield of faith. I don't trust like that.
You shield of faith and you peer, and it's a statue of a gigantic knoll.
That's fine. I've got 10 more minutes of this.
Does anyone else go into the room?
I will do it.
Yeah, as we proceed in.
proceed into the room. Rogue, you're following?
Yes. And he'll kind of spread out and start, checking to make sure. Is there like room behind the statue? Like is
One
it
second.
middle of the room, end of the room?
As you all start to pour into the room, I need you all to roll initiative.
It's like he knows us.
You're gonna
Same
swap
map or different? Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Why am I upside down?
Because you were staring at the statue.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's very quick and accurate reason.
Most impressive. Oh, wow. I was not looking the right way.
See, remember when I said I should have been messing around with dynamic lighting and I didn't?
That's fine.
It would have been in sight range anyways.
Yeah, light spell's what, 30 feet?
Dark
Hey.
vision 62, so...
Could have had half the room
Light
dark.
spell is 20.
Isn't
and
it
then
20?
It's 20.
20,
Yeah,
40?
they all rolled stealth and all rolled really good. Like, really good to just hide in the darkness. And the first thing that caught your eye, which is what dragged your vision, was this way, which was not around any of them. So your cone of vision would have maybe caught this guy.
Makes sense.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello, welcome back.
Back in
Roll
your
for initiative.
groove.
I already did.
Yay!
On the ball.
I have a request. Can we take a quick break before we actually get to combat?
I was going to say, sure. Let's take a
Oh.
break.
Awesome.
But then he changed his mind and said no instead.
Oh.
So while I roll for initiative for these gnolls, that is the wrong gnoll token, I just realized.
It's
Whatever, we're
null
gonna use him, it's
and
fine.
void.
And he rolled strong.
Not as strong as the Kenku.
Anyway, I'll be back.
Yep, we're gonna take a nice 5 to 10 minute break
5 to 10 minute break.
while we prepare for round 2. It was a good thing we decided that this was going to be the night we activated the table really quickly.
Bump bump.
Remember when I said it was like going to be a 60-40 campaign and then we had several no combat whatsoever?
You gotta make up for that.
Tonight we make up
Imbalance.
for it.
Excellent.
Yeah, they were big chillin' waiting for people to come into the room.
Mhm.
And no one was like, I'll make a perception check. Room.
Listen, big spooky thing. Couldn't quite tell it was a statue yet.
You still don't realize it's actually a statue.
Damn my intelligence.
No, because it's very realistic. And it is a giant gnoll, and you know you're fighting gnolls.
That's true. Alright, I'm gonna grab some water while we're on break.
Same.
Maybe it's not really a giant gnoll. Maybe it's just very close.
So I have returned.
Welcome the back.
Oh, right. I need to roll for Prudence. Man, that's a tight grouping of initiatives.
And me and Thick Boy are the two outliers.
Yeah. Now I will say that they are getting a surprise round on y'all.
No!
Excellent.
And is this room completely dark?
Yes, you are in pitch black.
Isoba's got a light stick.
Isoba's got a light stick. Isoba has... Sit, bruh.
He's got the glow stick going. It's a rave.
So for those without dark vision, you can see within... Can you all see Isoba's aura?
Yes.
No.
No.
Why can you not see... How do I make this with...
On the second page, there's a aura visible to like an aura visible, like others see aura. It's sort of...
there it is.
Yeah, there you go.
See.
That's the one. Now we can see. Oh, his aura's yellow.
Because it's a light.
To be fair, there's a dim light aura out to here.
Yes, it's a 2040.
Okay. Let's do this.
Let's do the time warp again.
Give him aura 2 in gray.
I'm gonna give him a 2.
Yes, give it to me.
That was the last segment of the adventure. This segment's a little more family friendly. Oh, it's like he's a big bullseye.
That's exactly what's about to happen.
Oh no.
But gnolls aren't the most intelligent creatures in the world, so they can't tell if the light is coming from the goblin, the thing in armor, or the dude with the stick.
Lies and fabrication. That goblin is explicitly telling them where the light is coming from.
Rogue just notices the ambush, turns and points at Isoba. Get him, boys. Alright, is
Rogue is like,
back?
help! These humans and other things is chasing me! Get them, fellows!
Oh, I can't wait for y'all to find out that Rogue was PPEG the entire time.
Thank
That's
God!
what he said to amass his goblin army.
Thank Roltrish the Virilient that I found my brother in Knowles. I'm 1/16th Knoll on my grandparents' side.
Alright, can I get a head count?
1,
2.
2.
Ha.
There were 3 2s to that.
Sure. Has you ever realized that being descended from hyenas, gnolls is actually laughingstock?
They're aiming at Rogue first.
But I guess I kind of said on my turn. Never mind.
They all aimed their bows at Isoba and Artoria, and then Rogue mouth, and then all of them turned.
Wait a second.
Clear that my humor is unappreciated. I'm just waiting on Snap to come back. Mostly because he's first.
Snap! Actually, I mean, he can't do anything, so...
That's true. We could roll with the surprise round, but I'd like to have first.
Want to watch him suffer.
You know he's just gonna hide.
He
and
can't.
then-
He can't even. He's
Who wants to
flat-footed.
Yeah, to be fair, they set up an ambush.
To be fair.
They might have noticed a strange owl that was out of place when they were on patrol.
I mean, I don't feel it's entirely fair to blame the owl when we're marching along in heavy armor and light.
They also might have heard heavy.
I mean, I feel like blaming the owl is just...
Wrong.
Yeah, we're grasping at straws with that one.
Oh, that is the Null Hunter. That is not the pack leader. There's the pack leader.
Don't worry, guys. When Artoria probably most likely inevitably dies, I've got a backup plan.
Oh, good.
I'm sure we'll be fine. What could go wrong?
I mean, I hope so. I don't want to have to use the backup plan.
Just corral them all into one area, and I'll take care of them.
Oh yes, Knowles is known for being corrallable. What just went blink?
Alright, I'm prepared to murder.
Murder!
Yeah, you know it's a really source of good ideas for D&D?
Well.
TikTok, surprisingly.
Sorry.
I feel like I need more explanation, but I don't want more explanation.
I heard of an insanely good idea that I'm stealing from a DM on TikTok.
You and I must see very different TikToks.
Just use the search D&D.
No, you see, I don't search it just happens near me, basically inflicted upon me by my daughters. So my opinion is skewed through the eyes of 18 and 20-something females.
Oh yeah, that's why. No,
So-
I have friends that also send me D&D.
Basically, they're just longer vines to me. In fact, some of them are just spliced together vines.
Okay, let me see if I can send you something you'll appreciate while we wait for that.
Snap!
That is loud. Give me a second.
Sorry, mic muted. What's up?
No problem. Just checking in to make sure you're back so he can slaughter us all.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Let the slaughter begin. Hey, Alex.
Let the slaughter commence. Let us send this to... Let me poison my own general chat.
That's all right. I want you to, you know, have fun slaughtering because Alex is in the audience and he will be slaughtering his party starting at midnight. So they're doing the late night over at 20 sides.
So, you are all surprised.
Pain.
So they're all gonna take a round. Beat y'all faces in.
That does not seem charitable.
That one is going to actually hold his action. He's going to run up and ready his multi-attack. So a surprise, a surprise. Archers!
No, archers!
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 archers. These 3 are all going to aim for Rogue.
But that seems unnecessary.
This one is actually going back out of the light. Back out of the light. Unless they're going to aim for Rogue. That's 17. That's a 19. And that is a 7.
Okay, 2 of those are painful.
Okay, 12 damage.
I don't like any of it.
Isoba, one of them is going to shoot at you. That is an 11.
That's a miss.
And one of them is going to shoot at Artoria. And that's 23
Yep.
for max. So
Ow.
you're looking at the statue and going, oh, that's a giant knoll. And then an arrow goes through your chest. Oh,
That's
shit.
a normal-sized arrow.
So now the big boy is gonna come in here and form what it's formally now known to me as the murder sandwich.
That's
It's
a
going-
strange description.
It's going to go for, with advantage, the source of the light. First, oh boy! then with its
So,
bite.
good news, you get to roll another d20.
Oh god!
2 more d20s.
Oh.
And I don't know if you see the description of the bite.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh.
That was a Isoba, right?
That was Isoba.
Isoba, how, you got like a
Oh.
lot of hit points, right?
Probably not.
Okay, the first one is 12. Boy. Oh! None!
None?
No effect!
Oh, that's
Second-
true.
Second one's afraid. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Hold on, roll 20 has completely exploded, so I need to reset it.
The wisdom save was a 7, unfortunately.
Okay, you are now
Technically a 10.
Oh, technically a 10. Yes, technically a 10.
you are now rightfully afraid of it.
Time for the hurt.
And now
Sure.
hooves. Oh Jesus Christ. That was max damage plus 7. And then the bite. Okay, that could have been worse, but it also gets another D8. Okay, 3 ones. So, hey, that second crit's only 7 points of damage. The first one made up for it. And I believe if it hits with its hooves, it gets to do something, but it's not gonna. It gets to disengage for free, but it's not going to want to disengage for free because now the leader goes, and it's going to take its swing at Artoria.
How about the fuck boy?
And actually, it is going to use that ability to disengage, so it moves 20 feet. It's going to bonus action disengage. Come. I think it's this. Sure. Yeah, I think we can get there. It's going to race around here as the pack leader Insight Rampage.
Oh no.
Crota.
Does the Lacrota have Rampage?
Yes. The
No!
Lakota has Rampage. It is a null. Technically. The Lacrota is going to kick Artoria in the face.
Please no.
Don't do it.
25 to hit. 7 points of damage.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Okay, Snap, it's your turn.
Ah, wonderful.
Get him, Snap.
I'm going to shoot it with a crossbow.
Okay. Which one were you shooting?
Whatever the closest target is.
Pack leader.
So yeah, that one.
Okay, that hits and deals damage.
Nice.
It does have an enemy within 5 feet, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, sneak attack damage applies.
And anything else? Movement bonus action?
I'm going to try to use Prudence as basically blocking line of sight.
Okay.
To
Just roll a
attempt to
straight
hide.
stealth check.
15.
Okay. Okay. Now it is the pack leader's turn. Let's roll to see if he gets his Insight Rampage back. He does. 5. It does not have its reaction though, so it's not going to do that. Instead, it's going to, with advantage, first attack on Tora. That'd be 22.
Yeah, that'll do it. I gotta start insulting them more, because every time I've insulted them, they haven't hit.
So, 4 damage. Then he's going to swing his glaive around and take a normal attack at you, Isoba. That's at 11.
I will miss.
And now it is your turn.
Okay. My turn will. So here's my question.
Yes.
You know, actually, I think I've taken enough damage to have break into any concentration that I've been holding. So I will just 3rd level Cure Wounds myself.
Okay.
Fuck, that's not nearly enough.
It's something. You have the worst luck on healing rolls. Bonus action or movement?
No.
Okay. Anu.
Yes. I'm going to make some sparkly sparklies with my hands. And I'm going to do some Scorching Ray. I'm going to cast it at 3rd level so that I get 4 rays instead of just 3.
Okay.
So first 2 will do to the leader, second 2 will do to the Lacruta.
Okay. First one misses. That hits.
Nice.
That hits. And that misses.
So roll your d20 for that first crit, because it's possible you might have advantage on the rest of them.
Okay, he has to make a dex save. Peter, some dex. Not that much, clearly. Alright, he is now restrained somehow. As you fire your bolt, you don't aim for the body of the gnoll, you fire at the ground, and you blow the stonework out from under his feet. It actually goes in, and his foot gets caught in this broken rubble. He's restrained.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
So the damage for the first crit was 18, and then for the second one, 6.
Okay, and let's roll that fumble. So roll another d20.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
And that is... You are also... Oh, sorry. Make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, you managed to resist the effect.
Sweet. That'll be my turn.
Alright, now the hunters go. I think they're just going to second verse, same as the first. So 3 arrows at you, Rogue.
This seems unfair.
Oh, they have multi-attack.
This seems even more unfair.
So, hold on. This is the first guy's attack.
2 misses.
15. Second guy's attacks.
2 more misses.
Third. Jesus, they can't shoot.
Yay! I'm alive! I'm alive!
This one is going to do... They're just going to do exactly what they've been doing. 2 attacks at you, Isoba. Wow.
Those are
After their
misses.
first round, they're, they ain't doing so hot. And then 2 attacks at you, Artoria.
Okay. Oh, the second time coming involved.
I think that one hits. for 10 damage.
Oof.
Oh god.
Make sure you get your
Artoria, there's
charge.
another arrow in your chest.
Make sure you get your charge on whatever that thing is.
Yep.
And that's gonna be their turns.
Well, we're at max charges now.
You're at max charge now. Prudence is going to do what Prudence does best. And notice that there is a restrained target and throw boomerangs at.
And she can get to Lacrota too. 10 feet between them,
What
right?
she's going to do. Yep.
Yes. Nice.
So these are all at advantage. 20 will hit. Let me just make sure she doesn't actually kill this guy. And she's very thankful for advantage. 8 plus 5. Hey, that actually kills him.
Nice.
That brings him down. And she'll throw the last boomerang at... Part of these things have range. Range 90. She'll throw the last one for the not at advantage. Still hits for 3, and then the other 2 around. Advantage. Hit. Miss. Takes 9 points of damage. Not bad. Rogue, it's now your turn. Many arrows. Many arrows.
Come along, Paladin. And he rushes down to this spot. And from here, these 3 are in a straight line.
Yes, they are.
Which means that a piercing shot will go through all 3 of them. And he is going to start with 2 of those.
Okay, spend your crit point. What weapon are you using?
Pistol.
Okay.
So my fail point is a natural 2 at this.
Okay.
So pistol shot number 1.
So see if the first one hits.
First one hits.
Then you can
14.
pierce. Just check. That just hits.
Just hits. Good enough. Disadvantage on the second person. 11, no. Disadvantage on the third person. 16?
Hits.
Okay. So 11 on the first, 15 on the third.
I'm going to say that you can't critically fail the piercing shot. Oh no, that would stop it after you miss the second time.
Does it?
The bullet stop, yeah.
I missed that part of the detail. Suffers. No, actually, you make it on everyone in a line. You can rule either way, but anyway. Second shot.
Let me go read the ability. Give me 1 second.
Sure,
I
absolutely.
also have to do math.
Not a problem.
So I forget, because I haven't played this in a while. Only in the initial attack and misfire. Okay, yeah. You can pass through them.
You got it.
Alright, let me just do math. I need to set their health appropriately. Because they're very good sneakers. But healthy, they are not.
You fellas has been shooting me with arrows. That was plumb rude. Can't tell you how aggravated it is.
Loud bang.
So loud bang number 2 on the first one.
This is in an odd location because I don't know if I should count that critical fail on a piercing shot. I'm in a realm where I don't actually know what to do.
Your call?
Alright, just roll the d20, and if it lands on anything that makes sense to happen with a piercing shot, we'll roll with it.
A 5.
Okay, I can see this happening.
Dex save or I am prone, eh?
I can see this happening.
Sure. That seems like a reasonable thing. Dex
Getting
save.
blasted back by the recoil.
14, which I think is a pass at this point.
12 plus proficiency. Fail.
Fail.
Your proficiency of 3.
I fall down, and then I spend half my movement standing back up.
You haven't used the gun in a little bit, and so you're so excited to take vengeance of these people, not quite accounting for the recoil. And your arms go flying over your head, and you go bouncing off the Paladin.
Off of Paladin, he scrambles back up, hops back on top of Paladin, and takes his next shot.
Okay.
So now he's out of movement, but still. Pistol shot on the first fellow. Normal attack. Nice.
Hey!
And then
Just roll a d20 real quick.
roll a d20 real quick. Just making life complicated for everybody. 19.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone. There's no trace of him.
No trace of him.
It's 3 times maximum damage.
Nice.
He's just gone.
But it does carry
It's a-
through at disadvantage to the next two. So
I'll
disadvantage.
say the next one doesn't have disadvantage because there was no resistance.
Nice. 13, I think, is going to be a miss anyway.
Miss.
And the second one, 20
Will hit.
for 11.
And he is dead.
He is dead. And then we will use up an action surge. We will take shot number 3 with my pistol. I don't really have a way to line that one up, so it'll just be a regular shot for him. We'll dump some violence in it, so point of violent shot. Fail rate is a 3 or 4. Doesn't
That
matter.
hits.
9 plus. I think it's an 8. 1. Is he still alive after 10 points of damage?
He is still alive after 10 points of damage.
Final 4th shot. 1 point of violence. 23
hits.
for 12.
And
Make that
now he
17.
is dead.
Alright, I have these fellows taken care of down here. Can you hear anything? All I hear is bells. And that'll
The
be it for
rest
him.
of you that you're inside an enclosed room also can't hear shit. You're not deafened, but you sure are close.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
As Rogue McCrealt's 3 nulls.
It's high noon.
I'm going to assume that's your turn.
That's it, yep.
Artoria. You now realize the statue is just a statue. Oh, and there are enemies around.
Alrighty. We're gonna go ahead and turn to that, the closest one. I'm gonna put my token up, is that right? But turn to the La Cruta. I'm gonna go ahead and. Oh god, these arrows are wonky. Oh wait, no, he's not close enough. Anyways, never mind. Okay. We're gonna smack it.
Hit it!
Oh, smack that.
Smack.
Miss.
Smack 2.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Yes. All right, all 4 amulet charges and a level 1 smite.
Christ.
roll your damage.
All right, only 9, but that's fine. That's fine. We got some more coming in.
Only 9. Here comes the actual damage.
So that's gonna be 12 radiant damage plus 8 more radiant damage. 20 radiant damage.
Okay, he
Yikes.
just went from almost full health to a quarter.
Excellent. That's what we like to see.
Sure,
Did
you're
you say
gonna hit him again,
Axel?
right?
What?
You're gonna hit him again, right? No, you can't do that. That's your pity.
That were the second hit.
Oh. Sure,
Okay,
you're counting that first swing, huh? You're not gonna take a mulligan?
Bonus action movement.
Neither or, because I'm already concentrating on something, and my bonus action would only take that away, and I need to be upfront and fucking personal.
All right. Kruta
Fucking
is
Kruta.
going to, seeing that the leader has perished, is going to try to do as much damage as.
No, Isoba!
So the first attack is going to be with its hooves. There's a 21 hit.
Yes.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
I
Is that
believe in
going-
your hit points, Isoba.
It's then going to turn to Artoria.
Eh.
15. Nope.
Nope.
It hit with its hooves, so it is going to take a bonus action to disengage. So it's used 5 feet and 15. 15. And it's heading down this hall. Snap, it is your turn.
Gonna get that statue. Snap. You.
Snap.
Snap.
I think
Nick.
he fell asleep.
Nick.
Did we lose him? Snap.
Brr.
I just have this image of him QWERTY facing next to a little bottle of booze.
By the way, all Rogue is able to hear shit, and the only thing you're saying right now is mop, mop, mop.
Mop.
Does anyone hear it? I hope everything's alright on that end.
I think he was sounding a little more sleepy slurry on his last turn, so I'm wondering if maybe he did the I'll just put my head down for a second and
With that thought in mind, how far is the distance like grasp out? 80.
yeah, he can plink it on the way out.
Get plink it.
Get it? Oh, he can't see.
He cannot see. He's seeing through his owl at the moment. I have to see how far his owl can see.
Even with his you can't.
Dark vision, 120 feet.
I don't think he can shoot that way though.
I'm gonna say he can at disadvantage,
Cool.
or he can shoot one of the.
I mean, if the owl does spotter for him, he's shooting at disadvantage either way, even if he's shooting blind. So.
Yeah. He's gonna move up here. And he's gonna hold action until someone gets to get sneak attack. Don't fire.
What's that, pack leader? You're gonna just bleed out on your turn? That's what I thought.
Isoba.
Lava!
Ah!
Go,
You're
Isoba!
bleeding.
Isoba- Wait, I'm bleeding?
You're
What does
bleeding
that
a
mean?
lot.
You're just bleeding in general. More of a general statement.
It's like, no, it's just your general state of affairs. Bleeding.
Oh, okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up until I can see the thing that blooded me,
Which would be about there.
which would be about there.
Hey,
I'm
blood.
going to hex it. Wait. Yeah, I'm going to hex it
Okay.
as a bonus action.
What stat are you,
Strength.
Okay, strength.
And then I'm going to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
Okay, give me 2 Eldritch Blasts. First one will miss, second one will hit. Let's roll
Okay,
damage
plus
roll
the 6 is another 2, plus 6. Shit. Alright, and that's... I think I'm going to try to move... What was it? 15 up, 15 back?
Yep.
So I'm not entirely exposed, because that thing is going to try to run, and I recognize that. I don't
Okay.
feel like chasing.
Oh no, it's your turn.
What is the icon on the Locruta?
Hex. He's hexed.
Okay, and what does Hex do?
Disadvantage on
Only
strength
does-
saving throws.
Other
checks,
than that, it
strength
only
checks.
does stuff for me.
On strength checks.
Mhm.
Okay.
Otherwise, Hex would not be a first level spell.
So question. He's kind of in between spaces right now.
He's a large creature. He's taking up all 4 spaces.
Okay, so this guy is within 10 feet, and
Yeah,
this guy.
his box technically starts here.
Okay. That's beautiful then. I'm going to reach into my little... Well, I guess I should move first, just safety. I'll move there. I didn't want to move out into the open. I was wanting to stay snaky and hidden. I'm going to cast Lightning Arrow, which is a bonus action. I'm going to grab one of the bones that I grabbed
Mm-hmm.
and imbue it with lightning, and then I'm going to cast Catapult at the Lacruta.
You cannot cast more than one spell in a turn.
Even if it's a bonus action?
Yeah, you can cast a spell and a cantrip.
Well then, dang it, I should have done that last turn.
You can take the lightning arrow back. I will let you take the lightning arrow back because you would know how your spellcasting works. But you can only use one spell a turn. So if you have a spell that's a bonus action, you can use a cantrip as your action, but you can't use 2 spells.
Yeah, otherwise, fucking sorcerers would be even more busted as spellcasters than they already are.
They would use nothing but Quicken spell and machine gun fireballs.
Yup.
Okay. Then... Yeah, then I'll take back Lightning Arrow, and I'm just gonna move there. I'm gonna point at the Lacruta and use Toll of the Dead.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Get him.
And I would like to cast it... Oh no, that's when I at 5th level it goes to 2d12 if he fails.
What's your save? What's your
15.
spell save? Okay, he fails.
Nice.
So
2d12.
2d12.
Oh, those were terrible.
I mean, it's almost exactly average.
Well, it'd be exactly average for what?
That's true. Apparently, cucumber vodka takes away my math ability.
I think that's just vodka.
It just adds in goblin math. It's fine.
That's France. That's just written in Gabron's math.
These hunters are going to start. Nope, they're gonna stay and they're gonna continue to murder.
Oh,
Move
Just
back
that's what
into
they
my
rolled.
little corner.
so close. He was like, they're just gonna run away without taking 2 free shots.
They're gonna stay and murder.
No.
So, Artoria, this one's for you first.
Excellent.
16 misses. 15 misses, and then Isoba. 6. And a 12.
Ah, yay!
They're shaking in their metaphorical boots. 10. 5. 3. This little guy is going to get all the way over here. Name is crossbow. My name is bow. This guy is going to go down here, and they're starting to backpedal.
Get him, Pinky.
Prudence is going to sense blood in the water. Over here, and can she... Haha, they're both in range. She's going to start hurling boomerangs at the 2 that are running, because no survivors.
No.
No.
Miss. Also miss. Offhand. That'll hit. This one makes 2 points of damage.
Prudence, that was lackluster.
But wait, there's more.
That's
Hi, Billy Mays here for boomerangs.
the boomerangs actually say as they're turning, Billy Mays here, and then start impacting second things.
Can we make it canon when she gets back that her boomerangs are named Billy and Maze?
Yes, so that one hits. Oops,
They
that's
were
supposed to be an
named.
offhand. It hits. I'll just remove the... Oh dear God. -2. Okay, what's -2? So 8 and 6.
20. No? Okay.
Don't do that to me while I'm trying to calculate numbers.
14. 14 was the number you wanted.
My brain can't do that. Actually, hold on. Oh no, their AC's 13! So one of those others hit.
Ooh, that's another 8.
So that's an 8 to this poor bastard. That's good to know. I should know the AC of the monsters I'm using. Guys.
Yeah.
Continue your train of slaughter.
Hang on, so let me just catch up here. So Paladin will take the dash action to start moving them along. As he comes up to the Crota, he starts to change out his pistol for his lance. He takes his pistol in his shield hand. He goes, "Son of a bitch, that's hot!" and drops it on the ground as a free action. Takes out his lance and tries to stab the Crota with it.
Okay, stab away.
And that's going to be 2 stabs on the Crota potentially.
Well, roll one first.
17 for 5?
Minimal damage.
Minimal damage.
Okay, roll the other one. That hit.
16?
I believe hits.
I would like
It's
it
an
to
AC
hit.
14.
For 11.
And he falls down. As he's running, you run faster and stab him in the gooey bits.
So that's how you does that right there. Would any of you like to take a turn with these gnolls? And that'll be the end of the turn. Paladin's like,
Artoria.
woof.
I can't effectively chase them.
Just keep running. I'll tell you which way to turn.
You can try. You
How
can
is-
always throw your axe.
I do have javelins. I actually have javelins.
Oh, throw javelins at them.
So, what's the effective range on a javelin? Probably a 3120. All right, we'll take it. Oh god, this is gonna be confusing with the squares. I think there. Yeah.
Close enough.
There are map squares. The tiling in this room is difficult. One
Yeah.
kind of for aesthetics and kind of because I couldn't make it work properly.
But good news, it's in the dark, so you're at disadvantage anyway.
No, I can see that far. But
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Artoria's
right.
not human.
Not human.
yeah.
That's
right.
right.
And javelin disadvantage anyways because it's out of the 30-foot range.
No.
Yay!
Oh no!
Oh no.
Roll me a
Son of a
d20.
bitch. Oh no.
A 20.
Oh, that's a good one though on a fail, because I think that's the.
You have advantage on the next attack target,
Woo.
so it's a straight roll.
Javelin 2!
You were so
You're
pathetic. They
lucky
let their guard
roll.
down. No.
11 miss.
Damn it. I tried it.
Would have been Kurtz's turn, but he is dead. So Snap, knowing the rage of losing a friend to gnolls, is going to not let them get away. Range. He is going to take out his crossbow,
Get him, Snap.
line up a shot, and ignore the fact that there is no sneak attack, and just
Plink.
hit for 6. He's still alive, but just barely. Now here's a fun question that I need to look up real quick. So light crossbow, considered a light weapon.
A hand crossbow is. I'm not sure if a light crossbow is.
Light crossbow.
No.
Loading to edit. Nope. Yep,
Sorry.
it's a hand crossbow that's light. Alright, then he can't throw a dagger with it. Sad.
Misnomers.
Isoba.
So I've done math, and I believe I can't do anything this turn.
Throw a rock.
You have Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got
Yes, but I
cantrips.
can't see them. They are in total darkness for me.
You can make an attack
Isoba,
at
shoot
disadvantage.
that way!
You can make the
I'm
attacks
sorry.
at disadvantage.
Oh, fuck, yes then.
You're shooting in the dark, but you might hit them. You know they take up a certain amount of space, and they aren't flying.
Isoba, in the
Okay.
words of a great player, attack the darkness.
So 2 beams
I attack the darkness.
To the northern one.
for the northern one. Alright.
Oh!
That hits, roll damage.
Both odd.
So 6 points of damage, he's dead. You
Yes.
fire your first beam and you hear a satisfying thud.
To the south.
Southern one.
Shoot along the southern wall. Lash awesome.
That will miss, unfortunately. But you did eliminate this poor bastard.
So close.
Kill.
Anu.
Okay.
Who has been left behind in the darkness.
Well, it's a good thing I can see. But I will come up with the crowd-ish there. And I think I'm just gonna firebolt him.
That'll hit. Roll for
Yeah.
damage.
Nice.
And the second thud hits the ground. As you smell burning dull hair, which is the worst smell ever.
I flicker my tongue.
Combat is effectively over.
Rogue goes back and picks up his gun like, this is why he has to wrap it up in leather and pour lots of water on it to keep it nice and cool when it's firing. Any noise of potential
Roll a perception check. As you clean your ears out.
I continue to hear ringing. Perception. 18?
So two things you hear. One, the need for a silencer. And you do hear chanting coming from down this hallway.
Does anyone else hear chanting? I swear I hear chanting.
It's faint, but it is there.
I feel like it's concerning that they would keep that up, even through all the noise and excitement.
Yes, as a DM, I will inform you. Stealth no longer an option.
These are normal household
ever?
sounds.
Arrows,
Clanging
metal,
screams of death.
explosions.
These things happen.
I don't know what kind of household you're from, Zach.
This is not Pandora. Explosions are not common.
So a quick goblin eye on the gnolls and their equipment they dropped. Is anyone wearing anything even remotely either valuable or of quality? Or are these like swords that are bent in half kind of things?
They're gnolls. It's there's no gnoll blacksmiths. And there's no like practice of keeping gear in proper order.
Yeah, so I'm kind of just like, is there anything that looks like it held up, which means potentially magical?
No. Roll an investigation check.
Son of a... Hey, does any of you see anything valuable? Perhaps I could help you investigate instead of doing this all by myself.
I'm not good at that either.
The one that's good at it is not here at the moment. The two that are good at it are not here at the moment.
Well, I appreciate you telling me you're not good at it and not helping or nothing. That's just awesome.
You can take advantage. Artorius will help you.
Yeah, I mean, she will help.
No, that's fine.
If it's left to us too.
Just declare that you're not good at it and walk away.
Yes, I can.
Do the dishes.
Actually, I'm pretty bad at
terrible
that.
at that.
Good luck.
12. You find
you wanted my-
17 gold pieces across all of the gnolls.
Roger,
Which
roger.
is the most expensive thing you can find.
Got it. So this basically almost pays for the ammunition I just shot into them. That's a bit of a shame. He puts, show onwards towards the chanting or down the quiet corridor.
Gee.
I would like to take a look over the statue.
Okay, roll a religion check. It's a giant knoll. You don't really have an idea of what it is beyond that. Isoba, you would know immediately what that is.
What is it?
That is Inagu.
I relay that to the group.
That is a large statue, the demon prince Inagu.
Oh, goody.
Okay.
Although I guess that is actually kind of a good thing, since, you know, that's the person the thing that we've been hunting down. The group.
And as you're staring at the
We're making
statue,
progress.
it's not moving or anything, but as you turn, you swear you see the eyes shift to look at you and drool form in the corners of the mouth, but as you look back, there's nothing.
We are
Okay.
destroying that on the way out.
Sounds like fun. I have some gunpowder.
That might be something we just want to do now. They already know we're coming. We may not want to come back this way.
Well, you see, my measurements regarding gunpowder can be a little, inaccurate at times. It's good to be able to evacuate the entire facility. Unless you
collapse
has,
the entire system on us.
unless you has a better method.
I could just try and chop it, but stone doesn't like being chopped.
And she yells at me for how I treat my weapons.
Mine is magical. Harder to break.
My hands is magic, and he holds up like his rusty, leather twisted gauntlets that he wears all the time.
Just concern.
Fine, you just go ahead and chop shit that stone.
I could destroy it, but then there would be no hope of people not knowing we're here.
I'll
There
just
is
let you
already
know
no
that-
hope of people not helping me.
I'm just gonna lay that out there. They know you're here.
So you see that cat? See how that cat's not inside the bag? It's fine.
Well, then I can destroy it as we leave.
No, you got like better.
Do we want it destroyed or not?
Very much so.
Okay. Then I'll wait until everyone gets out into the hallway to where we are going next. And then I will destroy it.
So
Alright,
personally, I find it a
to-
little weird he has like a no questions asked sort of policy over statue destruction.
I do need to dump all of my healing blade in myself, so I'm gonna click 5 buttons right now.
That is the strongest that healing light has ever rolled.
It's doing its job now.
Usually rolls 1, so. Prudence will walk over and... Does she have third level spells? She has 3rd level spells. How wonderful. I think. I don't know how artificers work, actually.
I want to say they're half casters.
I want to say that as well. I need to really quick. Luckily, I keep this fucking thing on my phone at all times, so I quickly what she has and does not have.
Keep that MF thing on me.
All them tings.
She is 5th level. No, she has 2. So she used 1. Yeah, her sheet's a little busted.
Or sheet.
She'll use another 2nd level cure wounds. So I can use this as my excuse as to why I haven't been using her better spells, like heat metal.
Was she healing?
Isoba.
What?
So 16 more points of healing to you, Isoba.
Yeah.
Alright, in that case, I'm dumping the rest of my lay on hands on me so I can get up to half health. Or, no, I'm at like 2/3, okay.
Remember that convenient shop
A
that
little
sold all
closer to
the...
2/3.
Remember that shop that sold all those potions? And you guys were like, we have many healers.
Potions.
And then we lost a healer.
Then our healer went away.
Goodbye, main form of heals.
Well, since you all was just taking your times and trying to make yourselves feel better, I think I'll take my times and try to make myself feel better about myself. Feels a little better about himself. Expending a
3
second wind.
6.
6. 9, yep. I am missing 3. So is y'all ready for this? No, don't.
Snap
Well-
is going to motion down towards the other side of the...
I'm gonna hold up the phone for a second. Do we wish to rest, or do we need to rest before we go face the horde of gnolls?
The real question is,
I don't know if we can afford
is
to
the
rest
thing
again.
that the thing that they're doing time sensitive?
Most
it kind
likely.
of sounds like what they're
It
doing
is
is time
most likely
sensitive.
highly time sensitive.
Yeah,
Now, if I can make some sort of check to try to determine if that's time sensitive,
Make
and
a...
it's
Just make a
determined to
basic...
not be
Just
time
make a
sensitive.
straight intelligence check.
Is the chant like 100 bottles of beer on the wall, 100 bottles of beer?
Isoba, you look at the Unagu statue, you look at all... You think back on the fact that people have not only been going insane, but going missing. And you recall the fact that one of the things the Margrave spoke to you about was an artifact that was stolen from Grace's family. You're starting to get the feeling whatever they're doing might be happening now. Like
Maybe.
now.
Just maybe. Let's not let them summon Inagu.
Well, there's some good news and some bad news. They don't seem to be summoning Inagu himself, but they're turning people sort of Inagu-ish. And as there are several of them, I think we should refer to them collectively as the Mr. Unagi.
I don't
Disadvantage on your next.
like that roll.
So towards the chanting or towards the silence?
The chanting.
Snap is going to quickly go over and look at the door.
Wait.
And then quickly come back. And then make the sound of a door open.
I was having some trouble with my ears again. Which way was the chanting coming from?
You're standing in it.
Okay. Good job with that door there, Snap. But we want you to go this way?
To meta a bit, the doors and was not locked.
Ah.
So, you all begin down this hallway. And it is a short hallway that quickly turns.
Wait, before we leave the hallway, I'm gonna cast Shatter on the statue.
Okay.
Oh.
It is a statue. It does not have a Constitution modifier.
Right. So is it just Dunzo or
Just roll damage. You see cracks start to form through it on the surface, but it is still standing.
poke my head back in and blast it with 2 Eldritch Bolts.
Damage. The beams against the statue, but it is not breaking.
We'll deal with it later.
You have laid in some damage, and there are serious cracks. But you may not want to waste any more resources.
Time is the resource that I would be wasting. And I don't feel like wasting any more time.
So,
I will go.
you come running around the corridor, and you come to a longer corridor upwards.
Rogue will take a moment to hide and stealth as he goes around each corridor due to the most recent arrows to the face event.
It is only a single turn until you're at the...
Oh good, that means he only has to stealth once.
And you are all here. Place yourselves
What's going on with you, map? Look at you, Isoba. Way up there. How far up or down
Oh,
the
there's
hall?
so much more back down there.
There's so much
I
more
guess
space to not die.
Ah.
I mean, I guess that's kind of where I want to be, though.
Let me clear this turn order real quick to prepare for the next turn order.
Excellent.
Why is there so many turn orders? All right.
Because you reached the combat episode.
It's
Yeah, I haven't
weird.
done a lot of those recently.
So I pre-rolled some of this to save me time when you guys finally got here, because I need to be doing this a lot.
Oh, just like pre-rolled initiatives and stuff.
Mm-hmm. When I started making this boss. He nat 20'd.
Mhm.
Sorry, my pup needs to let out.
No problem.
We're all up here.
Turn at turn. So yeah, I would suggest everyone initiative just because he knows.
Token, there you are. Wow, that's the second highest I could possibly roll.
I want to be here. Okay.
It's 2.
Oh, and during the downtime, Rogue has reloaded his pistol.
I would assume.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, at least.
Oh, boy.
Oh, well. Like I say, at least one of them's going slow, and then I realized it was Snap.
He still beats out the guy that got the 2. So what's everyone's health looking like right now?
My health's actually looking pretty good.
I don't want to admit because I'm not sure what to say that would be better or worse. Officially, I am at about 46 of 49.
I'm at 49 to 69, so I mean, like we're alive.
Nice.
So as the leader turns, those with dark vision that can see, you recognize this man. Isoba sadly cannot say.
Is it the halfling?
It is the priest that came to the station with you
Look
guys.
out! It's the halfling. He's disguised himself as the priest.
The priest who was it?
Do you remember? You remember the priest?
Remember there was a priest, and then we investigated him, and we found this note that was in Abyssal, right?
Yep.
Question: As we got closer to the chanting, may I cast lightning arrow on a bone?
Yes, I will say as you were running, you casted that.
Okay.
Nice prep.
And you see as he turns and pulls the hood down, the bald head and scarring the face, a much more manic look to him. And certainly not in priest vestiges. And a horrible, horrible fear starts to creep down the back of all of your spines as he starts to raise a hand and a small bead of flame starts to accumulate in his hand. This is the last chance you get to adjust your positioning.
I'd like to be on this side of the wall.
Isoba is actually going to move forward.
Like, I'm assuming we're not allowed to be inside the room, right?
This is the line.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
he knew you were coming, and worse, he has the alert feed.
If he knew we were coming, did he bake a cake?
Aw.
Yes, he baked a fireball cake.
Ah!
My favorite
Because-
time.
I was not so happy about this.
So he has plenty of dark vision. So I need Isoba, Rogue, Paladin, Artoria, Anu, and Prudence to all make a dexterity saving.
So, I'm just waiting for one of our spellcasters to be my best friend ever and say they have a very important 3rd level spell. It starts with the word counter? No?
I would have that if I had spell slots left.
Oh. Life is pain.
Don't worry,
Life is pain.
you 3 get my +3 from.
Ooh, +3.
So that's a 19 for me.
20 for Rogue.
Nice.
Oh.
Hey, but you get to roll your thing.
I'll get to my real thing. Yeah, I'll get more charges. If I really...
Paladin saves.
You'd get to roll it regardless.
So, let's see, that's half of 27, eh?
So 26. So anyone who passes takes 13. Anyone Artoria, you take 27 points damage. I have to roll Prudence. Come on, Prue. Don't make me kill your character. Hey!
You
That's
said
good.
if you
I'm
pass,
killing somebody who's not here.
So I have good news and I have bad news. Rogue is no longer mounted.
Oh no!
But it's not an instant death.
Okay.
So,
Because he has a level in Paladin.
Paladin.
It's the only thing that saved him.
but he is no longer mounted.
Okay, I'm gonna need him to make death saves on your turn.
Yep. Yep.
So, a massive explosion of flame engulfs most of you. The heat causes the walls around you to steam. And as you all reel from the attack, you look back and you see the form crack in half. from the neck down starts to break. You can see the clothing tear and rip, and this black red ooze start to flow from his body. You watch as his form opens and expands. It almost looks like metal, liquid black mercury flowing across his body as he starts to grow and transform. Into that nightmare.
No.
Oh, that ain't healthy.
It's pretty nightmarish, yeah.
You watch as the form finally starts moving. It has doubled in size. The arms and legs are no longer limbs, but massive spikes across that threaten to skewer anything that nears. The body is still in there. The face is there, but it's coated in this liquid metal that's dripping from the open sections of the body. This is a fang of Inagu. Given form of the abyss. Anu, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna use lightning arrow. Well, I already had it going, so I'm gonna cast catapult on my
Let me break out this poor bastard's stats.
Oh,
little
25's a
bone.
good roll, though.
And it didn't come up asking me to cast it at a higher level. I'm casting it with a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay.
Nice.
So that'll hit. Roll your damage.
Okay, so that's gonna be, well, I think a total of 48. Hold on, I need to get to the lightning arrow damage. Is okay. I'll just post lightning arrow. That's what. Whoop. So that's what lightning arrow does.
10 feet, which will be everything.
Right. So they all need to make saves. Yeah, each of them do a dex save. And the target takes 4d8.
No, 1 fails. 2 fails. And Ghoul fails.
Alright, so the big guy takes 19 damage. And then everyone else failed. So they take 13 damage.
And did catapult do damage?
So it says instead of the weapon's normal damage, whether you hit or miss, but casting catapult at a higher level says it gives me more, so I don't know how you would want to, I don't know how that would work.
So the damage catapult does is 3d8. You cast it 2 levels higher, so roll 5d8.
Right, but lightning arrow says it does that instead of the weapon's damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then it just does lightning arrow damage.
Okay, so then
Ghoul is...
I still have a 3rd level spell slot, since casting that at a higher level is pointless.
is fried bad. The 2 gnolls that are flanking him also fried pretty bad. And for your record, Payton, this is not the same as your.
No.
Same token, but you'll meet him later.
Oh no.
Oh.
No worries.
We have friends.
Now it is going to be this Null's turn. And paining and hurting is going to come over here and do as Null do. Hit that spear.
Miss.
Ooh.
Ooh! Alright, Isoba.
I mean, I do have a very clear thing that I should be doing to the thing that is right in front of me. A Sacred Flame. Oh, actually, before I do that, I want to make a Constitution saving throw to see if I held
Okay,
hacks
so you
from the last fight. I took 13 damage, so it's a 10 or better.
It's a 10 or better. Roll a con save.
Oof.
Drop it. Hex is gone.
Cool, Hex is gone. But still, DC 15 dex save or 12 damage.
He rolled a 4 plus 2, so that'll be a dead Null.
That'll be 12 damage. Please and thank you.
That'll be a very dead Null.
And now Isoba's gonna walk backwards.
Okay. Artoria.
Ooh, damn it. Ooh, backup plan. Solid backup plan. All right, here we go.
Backing up was my plan.
No, not the backing up plan, the backup plan. So we're gonna go. Wait. I need to check the range on something. Hold on, sorry.
I have to ask, are
I
you
had
using
a-
your sword and shield or great axe?
Oh, great axe.
Good to know.
AC is for loose. Oh god.
AC is for people with dexterity.
Yep, that
Yikes.
one. That's the one. What's the range on that? Oh, it is that. Excellent.
What are you looking for?
All right, so I was where here, so I can move to there, which is within 10 feet of both of these assholes. I'm
I
gonna
know
use-
what you're doing!
Actually, all three of these assholes, and I'm gonna necrotic shroud. Just
Wonderful. What's the saving throw?
skeletal wings. Charisma.
Oh, right. That's what you are.
So
Yep.
the Warlock is going to make a charisma saving throw. He rolled a 16 plus a lot. Plus
Nope,
7, so
that's-
he succeeds. Now the Ghoul and the Gnoll with negative charisma modifiers. That's a nat 1. For the Ghoul. And a 4 for the Gnoll. I'm going to say they both failed.
Yep. They are frightened.
Which is really convenient, because they cannot get closer to you.
Yup.
That's a bad frighten icon. I'll find a better one. That's a better one. Dude screaming his head off. Yes, that's a better one.
He's excited.
Prudence is going to actually take some steps back. Like a lot of steps back. And she's going to wake back here, and she's going to be support medic when one of you inevitably gets fireball to death.
That seems reasonable.
Rogue, it's your turn.
As a free action, Rogue drops a healing potion near Paladin, and is like, Hey, Pinky. You take care of the puppy.
Before anything happens, I need you to make a save.
I mean, that I could also do. Paladin. Death save. There's a button. Where'd the button go? Boop. One success.
One success.
So free action, he will drop a potion. He will walk over in this direction. He will piercing shot ghoul into big guy.
You sure can. How many grit points do you have? Because you already used 3 in the last fight.
Was I not getting them back when they died?
This is true.
So I was getting them back when they died. So I am back at 3.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yep. Also, you get them back when you crit, and I did get a crit.
Okay.
Not all of them, but one at a time. But he was keeping up.
In a month, folks.
Sorry.
And then I dumped them into 3 rounds of combat.
So pistol on ghoul, normal attack. 2 is the number not to get. 23 is not 2. 10 points of damage.
10
Disadvantage.
points of damage. He is very dead.
Disadvantage on the big guy for the first carry through.
Roll big guy damage. That will miss.
12 is probably a miss.
It hits one of those armored sides and just goes
Ploink. Quick double check. That's just a candle, correct?
That is just a candle.
Okay, so then we're going.
Highlight it to mimic. No, I'm kidding.
Going to hey.
Haha, I lied. I am a mimic.
No.
Nothing is better than going. It's time for the final boss, and I'm looking around, and the DM points at himself at the end of the table, and all the players just leave.
Start throwing popcorn and dice. So we will throw a violent shot at the big guy, because I cannot curve the bullet. Number not to get is going to be something like a 3 or a 4. 22 is not that.
Hit. Put a nice gash into that
15 points total to him.
You hit the same armored plate that you impacted the first time. You line up another shot onto it, pierce right through it.
And then I'm going to use a bonus action to hide, even though he can see me and he's staring at me, and I can't possibly hide, but I want him to know that I'd like to hide.
Okay, roll for stealth at disadvantage -5.
Fair enough. I just want him to know that I know that he knows that I don't want to be here.
You cover both of your eyes.
Fair enough.
And if you can't see him, he can't see you.
I explain that to him in detail as I'm doing it. So you
Somebody
understand.
in the chat reminded.
Go ahead.
Somebody in the chat remind me what Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference that is.
The Blaggle Beast, Blaggle.
That's the one.
It's so
That
stupid
thing.
that if you can't see it, it thinks it can't see you. Snagger Flacken Haste. I forget what the name is.
So this Null, he would love to come and hit you with his axe. He would love to come and hit you with his axe. He is terrified, however. So he's going to shakily take his longbow and take a shot at you.
No.
This would be a miracle if he hits.
Yay!
He almost had it. He just he pulls the drawstring back just enough that it actually has tension on it, and he lets the arrow go, and it falls about a foot in front of him.
Ploink.
Now it is Snap's turn. Snap is going to 10, 15, 25 through his ally. Bonus action dash. He's going to get here, and he's going to hold his action so he can sneak attack someone. Now the ghoul's turn, but the ghoul's dead. Oh, right, he needs to be on the turnaround because I changed tokens. Whoops. Oh, right, because I named the thing, but named the fucking sheet. did name the sheet. Why is it still doing? Whatever.
Yes.
So, now it is the boss's turn.
He takes the dodge action.
He's
Hey,
going to drop
Jim.
a fireball right. So I need
But I don't
Artoria.
like fireballs.
Mastiff automatically loses it. And Isoba. And Snap. All make dexterity saving throws.
Snap gets a +3 to it at least.
Snap succeeds. Artoria continues to be the most dexterous person of the party.
What was the number to beat?
Number to beat is, I will post it to you in 1 second. Because I have to roll for damage. Number to beat is 15.
No!
Oh,
Artoria, how far is your range? It's less than.
it's 10.
Get a bigger range.
20, eventually.
Mhm.
Artoria and Rogue take 29 points of fire damage.
I am not sure I can handle
I'm
that.
down.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I can. I'm okay. Oh, that's a
Your
lot of
tank
damage
is
though.
down, boys.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Isoba, you take 14. Rogue takes 14. Snap takes 14, and Paladin unfortunately loses a save.
Paladin unfortunately is kind of dead. That is more than twice his total hit points.
Is it?
His total
No, you
hit
don't
points.
go to negative. You just lose it at save.
No, but his hit points are 11. He just took damage in excess of twice his total. I mean, unless
Oh,
he
No!
22 points one shots him, and that's 29.
Oh no!
oh no. Paladin unfortunately passes beyond the veil.
No. Why didn't I take counterspell?
That was the hardest dex I had to put through someone.
Oh.
Okay.
Harsh.
Or he is unconscious.
I lose all my mastiffs.
Anu.
I'm going to hold my action and tell Isoba to get clear.
All right. Isoba.
I mean, all I can really do is go pop, pop.
That's a good pop.
That's a good pop.
Good pop. Roll a good pop D20 on that. You pop him. You pop him so good.
That is an 11. He needs to make a charisma saving throw. Roll low, dude. He rolled a 2. He fails.
Woo!
He has disadvantage on all attack rolls. Which is good, because he's out of fucking spells.
We'll take it.
The 16 also hits.
Let's see some massive damage. That's pretty good.
That was pretty good, all things considered.
I am pleased with this.
He's not
Absolute
looking great.
max damage.
Do you not
He's
have
rough.
the invocation that gives you charisma bonuses?
No, I have the invocations that let me.
Be a loser.
He is.
Don't have
his
stark
movement
sight.
is
Don't have.
slowed by 10 feet.
Is it
No.
10 feet each one? So is he like down by 20 at this point?
I don't think so.
I'm just hoping.
Take what we can get.
Like he's lumbering along at like 2 feet per second.
He would have just enough movement to get to Artoria and stab her death.
That's why I was hoping it would like be cumulative.
Speaking of Artoria, I need you to make a roll
That's
20.
it.
Come on,
Just roll a
D20.
Come on.
That's
Oh, I
not,
saw the 22.
that's not a 20 though.
That's a fail, Artoria. You failed one death save.
One failed save.
Prudence is going to wish she had been closer and step on this knoll as she runs forward. Rogue, you feel something awful has happened.
Oh yeah. So Rogue just sort of stumbles forward. He's bleeding, like covered in just like ash and char. His gun is glowing, and he lifts it up, and he piercing shots, trying to get through the big guy into the little guy. First shot. Don't want a 2. 20's not a 2. At disadvantage on the person behind. 15?
Also hits, and he's dead.
For 9. And then that was 1 grit point, and then 1 back for killing one. So I've got 2 grit points. So we're gonna dump them both into violent shot. Last shot out of the pistol anyway. So 2 points of grit into a violent shot. Bang! 27.
Hits.
For 16.
How do you want to do this?
Yes!
So I think at this point he's just like staggering along. He's like, and he just looks at the pistol, it's empty, and he just hucks the pistol itself at the monstrosity, and it just like the whole thing goes over, and he's like, should have started throwing the pistols before. And then he just sort of slumps down, and he's out.
As the bullets pierce through the body, this horrible mutated metal corpse, you watch as the sternum breaks off the shoulders, watch as the neck starts to peel off. And the upper half of what used to be a human falls forward. The rest of the body slams into the ground. It all starts to melt, dissolve, and turn into sludge. The body turns into a puddle of ooze, leaving behind a few items that belonged and didn't break as man transformed. Still steaming the heated walls. Combat is over.
Prudence, how's Paladin doing?
Prudence is going to run over. Her eyes glance over. She closes them and runs toward cast Cure Wounds.
But I left you the healing potion, Prudence. Where was you?
Artoria, you wake up to see the puddle.
Oh, no, that's such a good spell to have.
I have that as a ritual.
Oh, that's just such a good... Like, I just want to crawl over and curl up in that hut and take a little nap.
You create the hut. And really, as you're crawling towards the hut, you see the charge. It's Paladin Mastiff.
Oh, Paladins. Well, it's good that your sister is still okay. Your family line can
As-
continue.
As you're casting, both of you, just as fast as you can, weave the spell together, knowing that you're desperate to rest. There's a glow that starts to emanate. Puddle.
I was gonna stab the hell out of that glow. he picks up his
Watch
lance. He's like,
as
"Urgh."
from the puddle, something starts to stand. Long, slender. As you look at it, it's a spear. There's a flash of light. I don't have a token for him. God. And I'm just now remembering I need to do this. You see, now holding the spear, Margrave. And at first he doesn't say anything, he just looks at you.
Isoba, I was gonna need a little guidance here. Am I supposed to stab that?
And he walks around you all. Just step. 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 And you watch him take out a gem from his robes. Places it gently on top of Paladin's blood. There's a flash. And weak as it is, and as now hairless as he, slowly, the loyal dog rises to its paws and starts to walk. Collapses in front.
That's a good paladins. Though next time, you probably wants to get out the way to fireballs.
He just lays his head in your.
Yeah, I know.
Goes to
Tish.
sleep.
Yeah, we should blame the spellcasters for not having counterspell. I agree.
Margrave looks at you all. Looks at the puddle. You have done a service most. I cannot put into words what you have done for my city people. The threat, Prince's abyss, grows stronger. Each victory they receive, their influence, their power grows. You have not just saved my town. You have bought this world precious time and dealt devastating blow to the abyss. You watch him tap the spear into the ground. And you see it start to glow, then the glow fades. This, and he holds it. This was the spear given to my ancestry. He shakes his head. As he holds the spear up, Artoria, you start to feel something warm around your neck.
Amulet.
You lift it up, and the amulet of the Wanderers glow softly. And the Margrave sees it. Strange. He looks at the spear. Strange indeed. This is an artifact of great power. Though it's lost its luster, in the right hands it could grow, be renewed. Most will never see something. Carry one amongst you. To have such a thing, to come across two lifetime. That takes more than luck or skill. That is a call of destiny itself. You see a smirk come across his face. He takes the spear and he tosses it to Prudence, who catches it in her robotic arm. I think this would serve you most of all. Come see me at the manor after you've rested. We have much to speak of. And with another flash, he vanishes. And I'm sad Prudence wasn't here, because she just got her artifact. I'm going to show everyone what it does.
Hey, Prudence, give me that essence extractor. I want to get a bit of this. Glurp.
If he could teleport the whole time, why didn't he just come here and get it himself?
I feel like he can only teleport to the spear.
Shut up. She's not that smart.
Even you would understand that. And it should be it should be on your screen or in your journal. Congratulations, you found the sun's decree.
Neat. Now, if you wish to haul that spear out and add a rifle, you could have yourself a gun spear.
No.
Didn't that break your other one when you tried that?
No, it's not broken.
Really
it's,
big,
it's,
expensive one?
It's currently disassembled.
You spent like all of our money on?
It's not broken. It's in development. However, that's a pretty shiny spear you have there. So can we go take a nap?
We are currently casting a nap.
The casting finishes and the bubble appears. And you all just kind of fall in.
I do remember there being mention of something shiny in the puddle, so those will get fished out with the lance.
I will let you guys loot the.
Yeah, like those get dragged inside the boundaries of the bubble and then conk.
So there is some stuff to be gathered.
Some stuff.
I will let whoever wants to go and gather.
We're gonna force Prudence to do it, who rolls the investigations really well.
All right, Prudence with her new shiny spears.
I'm the only one who didn't take massive amounts of damage that fight.
Yeah. Yeah, she finds all of it.
That's why we sent Prudence.
Woo! The intelligence-based character. Oh, we have a wizard now too, though.
Wait, do we have a wizard or a sorcerer?
Y'all has a wizard.
Literally
A
can't
wizard
tell the
lizard.
difference.
You
Oh,
used the evocation
it's a
feature earlier,
wizard
remember?
lizard.
It's a wizard. Nice.
You did do a wizard lizard, you monster.
So, what Prudence finds and what she shares with the group, both of these candlesticks are made of solid gold.
Ooh.
Money.
Probably about 200 gold each. So, someone start writing.
Yep, typing as fast as I can.
This is on it.
This dagger is magical.
Do we have an identifier in the group?
You have an artificer, yes.
Okay. Oh.
Oh.
You guys can work together on it. It's fine.
Yeah, well, there's multiple things. You also find in the puddle there is a a set of studded leather armor, and a wand.
And when time has passed and those have been identified, what
And
would we
you find
think
one
those
more
are?
thing.
Oh,
Find one more thing. You find a large, it almost looks like the shape of a police badge. It is a large, smooth, looks like a scale. Large, though. Like, you have to hold it with two hands. Big. And it's pure white.
like would it be someone might say a dragon's scale made of white?
Or is this a
Oh,
scale for weighing?
Okay, look, I have been hunting for dragon bits this whole damn time. I am pretty convinced that most human bones are dragon bones. So if it's anything scale like, I'm like, this is a goddamn dragon scale, even if it's just like, some lime scale that built up on the tub.
I will let everyone roll a history check on this item.
It is 100% lime scale. We should pour vinegar on it and get rid of it.
Prudence is going to roll. She's smart, so snap. As you guys look at this scale, you try to bend it, it doesn't bend. It doesn't cut. It's rigid, and it's almost cold to touch. Artoria, you have a feeling at what this could possibly be, although you are hard-pressed to believe it. Anu, although your origins are not as most Yuan-Ti would be, this is a dragon scale.
Woo!
And you don't understand how. There are no dragon scales. There are dragons. There haven't been 350 some odd years. But you're holding a dragon. You're all holding a dragon.
So if we were to drill a hole in it here, and cut it along there, and bend it in this shape, we'd have a duck.
Sure, you should get right on that.
As for the identifying, the dagger is a dagger of life stealing. The armor is studded leather armor +1.
Damn, not the armor of Kamikaze.
No, sorry. And the wand is a wand of the war +1.
Wand of the...
War mage.
Woo! Good news, we have a mage now.
Hey, I would very much like that dagger.
What was that?
What?
You can change that light dragon scale to one ancient light dragon scale.
Ooh.
It was a thick scale.
I was
Is
unaware
a
that the
massive
old guy
scale.
from Family Guy was in our game.
Yeah.
That's the specific voice that I was doing, yes.
Very nice. I believe Rogue would like the studded leather armor, but we'll talk with Snap about that. I don't know what he wears.
Snap wears, and I can tell you right now, because he was trying to get enchanted armor. Snap wears studded leather.
Okay, I think I got the last thing, which was the cloak, so it seems fair that he gets first dibs on that one. Unless somebody else wears leather, and I don't think anyone else would. Nope.
It would bump his AC up.
Yep. But since he's never in combat, he doesn't really need it as much as I do, but that's fine.
To be fair, he has a lot less health too, so... Whenever he is in combat, it's a danger.
That just means he's expendable.
Oh no, you're actually almost the same health.
Yeah, make me feel bad. That's fine.
That's unfortunate.
Rub it in, buddy. Rub it in. There was some...
You guys can off camera distribute loot as you see fit. Sorry. You also find in the pile of goo that was once the Fang Orthic. You also find... Sorry, where is it? 1,205 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Part of me was praying that I was going to say platinum, but I knew it wasn't.
You're not there yet. Calm down.
Nope. God,
You also have 10,000 gold now waiting for you.
Oh, yeah.
10,000.
Guys, we didn't find the fucking ship. God damn it.
So, I think we should request that in coppers.
That's in a different... That's on a different continent. Yeah.
We did the wrong mission first.
Oh, no, trust me. You wouldn't have wanted to see what this looks like if that succeeded. You know this? You know how this looks?
Thicker, boy.
Imagine a town of this.
Yeah, we don't want that. Not even a little. Is that ladder happen to conveniently lead up to, say, the temple, and therefore he's not particularly far from civilization? Or is it more of a dish?
If you're going to go up there, I will say promptly next session.
Well, it was more of a question
we also
of...
have the last tunnel to explore.
Yeah, it was more of a question of when our appearing, disappearing, benevolent bestower of spears, like, did it seem like he's like, oh yeah, and when you're ready, come on up to town? Or if he's like, yeah, no, you're still in the middle of it. Good luck, have fun, bye.
The way he spoke, you were out of harm's way, and he's letting you guys just collapse into a pile.
Okay. So it wasn't like, come on up and see me sometime.
So I'm going to end the session there with one exception. Welcome to level 7.
Level 7.
Ooh.
Y'all killed a motherfucker
Did
boss.
Paladin get 2 levels for dying and coming back?
Paladin is now level 2.
Yay!
Take it.
Now he won't die to a single...
I mean, he might.
He's 1 level away from getting his special subclass.
I'll tell you how much sturdier he is. He's exactly... Wow, Paladin's actually pretty much better than hit points than I am. Fuck you, Paladin.
He just died. He saw the great doggy bowl in the sky.
At 2nd level, he has half my hit points, and I'm at 7th. Thanks, Paladin.
You have the same hit dice as him!
He can also cast spells and smite now.
Alright, so if this holds true, now that I'm rolling for myself, here comes the 1. Oh no!
Hey!
Yeah!
Okay.
Paladin, all the bad things I was thinking about you, you're alleviated. You're my good luck charm, buddy. Bringing that average back up.
1 below average, alright. Unfortunate, but happens.
No, you're on average.
No, a 6 is average. For a D10. Or if I'd taken the average, it's a 6, you know.
Ow.
And now that I've dropped an F-bomb and cursed a little more than I usually do on stream, good night, stream!
Good night, stream.
Probably should have done that a second ago. Bye!